Waiting all day for Sunday night. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hashtag Sports and welcome to the game between our Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on Hashtag Sports. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and guys, as you're strolling on in here, make sure you share this video. Let people know we are live for this game. I know there's a lot of great streams out there. A lot of them are going to do this game from different perspectives, but we're going to do this from a Buffalo Bills fan base perspective. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button and make sure you let everyone know. Listen, Bills Mafia, we here. This week, Chris Collinsworth on the call. I won't listen to you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Chris Collinsworth kind of gives me some trouble. Not a huge Chris Collinsworth fan. Man, the kitchen. Hey, Mafia family. Good to see you all the way from India. Always glad that you join us every single week. So, yeah, guys, as you're strolling on in here, let me know where you're watching from. Give me score predictions. I'll give you my score prediction right before kickoff. I truly believe this game's going to be closer than what the spread and what some people may have indicated. We've seen enough blowouts today. Man, the kitchen says 28-10. I would love that. I would love for this to be a blowout win. I would love for the Buffalo Bills to cruise to a victory. For some reason, though, I just don't see that happening, and it just scares me a little bit. I fear the worst sometimes, and I know as Bills fans, we kind of do that to ourselves, right? But unfortunately, it's just what we've grown accustomed to. You know, if you're in your late 20s, early 30s, or older, you know that the Buffalo Bills sometimes do see a hey, D. Robert. He says 35-21. It could be that. It could be maybe a late touchdown in the fourth quarter to make it a two-score game. I would love to see that. Listen, I just don't want Aaron Rodgers to come alive in this game, right? I don't want the Packers wide receivers to say, oh, we're in prime time to come alive in this game. I want to see them struggle the same way they struggled against the Commanders last week, same way they struggled against the Jets, same way they struggled against the Giants. That's what I want to see. I just don't know if that's going to happen. But I said that last week when the Green Bay Packers were playing against the Commanders. Like, I don't see that happening again, right? But it happened. So, very interesting to see what happens today. But I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to watching tonight with me as well. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me, watching, again, from India, wherever you're watching from. I truly do appreciate it. As you come in here, hit that thumbs up button. We're going to talk about the inactives for today's game, both for the Packers and for the Buffalo Bills, what that might mean for this game for the Buffalo Bills, some inactives that you might not have been expected, and one active who was inactive last week that I wasn't expecting to be active this week that we'll talk about as well as we get ready for this game. We'll also break down the day in the NFL, the week so far in the NFL. After this game, only Monday Night Football, the Bengals and the Browns left. But it was an interesting week. Break down the standings. The Jets lost, so obviously that helps out the Buffalo Bills when it comes to the divisional standings. Not saying I was worried about the Jets, but still, you look at the standings, you start looking at the standings, and you realize that the Buffalo Bills still are the clear favorite in the AFC, and that's what I want. That's why I want us to win this game and keep that basically that 2-game lead over the Chiefs, over the Jets, over beginning to strive Tennessee Titans team, over the Bengals who are beginning to hit their stride as well. I want to be able to keep a good cushion against all those teams. So make sure that we do that. And that starts with a win tonight. Coming off of our bye week, Aaron Rodgers has never won in Buffalo. Okay. So there's a lot of things that he's only played there 3 times in his career, maybe 2 times, but still a lot of things going the Buffalo Bills' way as we enter this game. So I'm very excited for it. Hope you are too. Hoping the Lions would pull out the win, but was also a little bit surprised to see Miami win. So not going to lie, Tua's 5-0 this season when he starts and finishes game, or 4-0, whatever he is. Tua's 13-2, I think, in the last 15 games that he started for the Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa is not, and it might be luck. You might say, oh, it's all luck. But he's winning football games. And it's consistently enough now where we have to think it's more than just luck, right? Maybe that Bills game was luck. Maybe he has some luck sprinkled in there. But at the same time, 13-2 in his last 15 games that he started and finished, that's a pretty good record, and that's something that we have to look out for as the season moves on. Because remember, our only loss so far this year is to the Miami Dolphins, right? It stinks. We love the fact that we're 5-1, right? We love the fact that we're 5-1. But at the same time, the fact that our only loss is a divisional loss really stinks. Really, really stinks. So we hope that, hey, Gary, good to see you. The Packers have never won in Buffalo. Yep, I just said that too. So we're hoping that trend continues here today, week 8 in the NFL. So let's talk about what happened today. What happened today? What happened this week? Let's start with Thursday night football. Thursday night football. Who played Thursday night? I don't even remember at this point. Oh, the Baltimore Ravens. That's right. The Baltimore Ravens defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a game that I thought Tampa Bay was going to win in Tampa Bay. That's another team in the AFC that's kind of hitting their stride at the right time, right? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, unfortunately, not doing that in the NFC. They struggle. They struggle to run the ball. Hopefully, that's something that the Buffalo Bills don't struggle with today. We saw what Devin Singletary did 2 weeks ago against the Kansas City Chiefs. Hopefully, that trend continues a little bit today as the Buffalo Bills try to play a balanced style of offense. Because as the weather gets colder, especially in places like Buffalo, you're going to want to run the ball more. I'm glad the Jets lost. Hey, always glad when divisional teams lose. Not because I hate divisional teams. I don't. It is what it is. But at the same time, that helps us in the standings, right? So, always like to see divisional teams lose. Always like to see NFC teams be AFC teams, except for in a matchup like this. Always like to see those things. So we'll start with the Thursday action. Like I said, the Baltimore Ravens, unfortunately, beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now the Baltimore Ravens, I think, and the Cincinnati Bengals both going to prove that they're fighting for that AFC North crown. Might beat themselves up a little bit, which might help out the Bills as well. And we know that the Steelers are going to play them tough, right? The Steelers always play divisional games tough. So we can expect that no matter how bad the Steelers are, and they look bad today. We can expect to see that. And the Browns are still going to play those teams pretty tough as well and take things a little more personally. So that's why I'm looking forward to seeing the AFC North. Bills need this win to get some breathing room on the AFC. Well, currently we have breathing room. It's not to get breathing room in the AFC. It's to keep that breathing room in the AFC. Hey, Chris, good to see. It's okay to hate the Jets. Bills by 50. Bills by 50. Again, would love to see the Buffalo Bills win this game by 50. 2 weeks ago, talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, we talked about how, I just wanted to win that game. Didn't matter how we won that game. I just wanted to win that game, and we did. But unfortunately, or maybe the difference in this game here is I want to win this game by a comfortable margin, 10, 11, 12 points. I want to win this game and really for very little of it have any doubt that the Buffalo Bills are going to win this game. But this is the NFL. You can't expect to do that every single game. And if the Bills win by 50, I feel like that'll be a pretty comfortable win if you're a Buffalo Bills fan. And we'll take that. We'll take a 50-point win. But this morning, things started off in London. Things started off in London as the Jacksonville Jaguars played the Denver Broncos. Two teams not really where they expected to be so far this season. The Broncos, Russell Wilson struggling, right? The Jaguars 2-5, looking to maybe start to get on the right track, right? They look like a young team starting to improve. Trevor Lawrence is looking like he can get the job done, possibly here in the near future. However, it wasn't his day today as Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos win that game 21-17. The Cardinals and Vikings, a great game, a really good game, fun to watch. The Vikings win that game week 8 and only our third home game. Because of this, I think the crowd will be extra loud. And it's the first Sunday night football game with a crowd in Buffalo since 2017. Remember, we played a Sunday night football game in Buffalo in 2019. However, due to the COVID restrictions, the crowd was as empty as the backdrop behind me. There was nobody in the crowd, right? So this is the first Sunday night football game in Buffalo with a crowd since 2017. So yeah, that crowd's going to be a little hyped and might make it a little harder on that Green Bay Packers offense to hear the snap count, to be able to, they're going to have to do a soft snap count and be able to call audibles and at the line and things like that. So, yeah, the Vikings-Cardinals game, great game to watch. Vikings win that one 34-26. The Lions were unable to hang on, as we talked about earlier with Rick, 31-27. The Dolphins winning that game. The Bears got smoked by the Cowboys. Every time the Bears seem to creep back in that game, India for Buffalo Bills, really appreciate it. And again, guys, as you're coming in here, hit that thumbs up button. I know it's a primetime game, right? So there might not be as much traffic coming in here. I know that Tom Grassi and some other great streaming sites, stream the primetime games. So I know there might not be as much traffic in here, and that's okay. That's okay. I still love all of you. And again, hit that thumbs up on, really helps out the channel. Maybe a surprise was a surprise to me. Not necessarily the Saints won, but the Saints shut out the Raiders 24-0. The Panthers lose in overtime in a crazy fashion, losing to the Falcons 37-34. The Jets lose to the Patriots 22-17. Wish that came in a tie maybe, but yeah, the Jets losing does create a little more space in the AFC East for the Buffalo Bills. The Steelers get shellacked by the Eagles. Brown with 3 touchdowns in the first half. Tom is hilarious. I love watching Tom Grossi. I think he's great. Just not tonight. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to watch him tonight because I'll be doing my stream at the same time he's doing his. Hey, John, good to see you. The Eagles smoked them and from the beginning. Tennessee beat the Texans 17-10. The Giants losing to the Seahawks 27-13. 49ers beating the Rams 31-14. Christian McCaffrey hits the triple crown, right? Rushes for a touchdown, passes for a touchdown, and then receives for a touchdown. And then the Washington Commanders beat the Colts on one of the last plays of the game, 17-16. So again, great games so far going on this afternoon, and the 4:00 games as well. Hopefully this is another great game, a game that we could celebrate a Buffalo Bills victory in this one. I did want to talk a little bit about November 1st coming up, the trade deadline coming up, of course. And, there have been rumors about Buffalo Bills trading for Alvin Kamara. Real quick, in the comment section, let me know yes or no if you would want Alvin Kamara on this team. And also let me know if the Bills traded for Alvin Kamara, what's the most you would give up as far as assets? I feel like a running back would have to be involved there. I would wish it was Zach Moss, but more likely it would have to be Devin Singletary and then some draft picks. Man, the kitchen says Kareem Hunt is someone that he's looking out for the Browns. I'll tell you a name that I'm keeping on in the back of my mind. You guys might not like the name that I bring up, but I want to know what you think. AK says, Man Kitchen says yes. Dirty says yes. Douglas says yes and no. Yes and no. The problem is, for me, the problem is what will you have to give up in capital, right? Draft capital or player capital, whatever it might be. Are you giving up a Devin Singletary, who I really like, would love to keep on the Buffalo Bills? Are you giving up a Zach Moss and a second, or something like that, second and fourth? That's something maybe I could live with a little bit more. I don't know. But I just, I looked at the trade that the 49ers made for McCaffrey. And even though McCaffrey is a star-studded player and he's going to help out the 49ers the whole Moss and picks. Yeah, I hope so. Hey, guys, go Bills. Hey, Garden, good to see you. I hope that's what it is. I hope it's Moss and picks, if anything at all. But at the same time, I just don't know if that's enough. And if it is enough, how many picks would that be? To be honest, I'm just not sure. So that's why I'm a little concerned about that. But again, I look at the 49ers trade. The 49ers had a good running attack before McCaffrey came in. Again, does McCaffrey help that team? Absolutely. I'm not saying he doesn't. But is that where you want to burn draft capital in a position that you're already pretty good at? I just don't know. Now, some people would argue we don't have much of a running game. Again, against the Chiefs 2 weeks ago, we proved otherwise. We proved that we can run the ball, not just with Josh Allen, but with Devin Singletary. And I think James Cook will sooner or later eventually come into his own, and we're going to get more production out of him as well. So even though a lot of people are talking about Alvin Kamara, I'm looking at the Saints, and I'm looking at a trade target that would be, to me, fit Buffalo Bills' needs more and would be great as far as veteran leadership and experience on that offensive side of the ball. Everyone's talking about OBJ, and OBJ coming to Buffalo as a free agent. That'd be awesome. And I'm not saying it wouldn't be. But look at Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas's relationship with the Saints currently is kind of rocky. And so, much receiving and passing today. Yeah, first play against triple crown since like 2005. But yeah, I look at Michael Thomas and I say, that's someone with his size, with his experience. It would only be a 1 or 2 year deal. I understand that, but that means we wouldn't have to give up as much, right? We would not have to give up as much. That's why I think it would be a good trade for the Buffalo Bills to go after someone like Michael Thomas. He's healthier now. I know he has injury concerns, but at the same time, come playoff time, that's another threat. Trade Moss to the Panthers to get Blackshear back. They will also send us a seventh in this, hypothetically. What's the seventh? What's this? I don't need a 7th round pick. The Bills aren't looking for 7th round picks right now. right now we're looking for the best players to help this team win. Watching highlights, Tyler Lockett, touchdown catch. Again, the Giants fall to 6-2, I believe, on the season. Also, guys, I want to make sure to mention on the bottom, don't forget hashtag sports, sponsored by Mr. Rogers Homes. Really appreciate Mr. Rogers Homes sponsoring this sponsoring this channel. And then hashtag sports charity for 2022, the Williams Syndrome Foundation. Great charity. All your super chats from this season will be going to the Williams Syndrome Foundation. So please, if you feel so inclined, be sure to do that. Your super chat will be read here live on the air, and I'll react to it, whether it might be a question, a statement, whatever it is. I appreciate all you guys, and this is just hashtag sports way of reaching out a little bit more. We all know how much Bills Mafia loves giving, right? We see it every single week, it seems like, giving to a new charity, and that's wonderful, and that's great. And hashtag sports just wants to help that just a little bit and do our part. So again, thank you so much for all the money that's been donated already this season, whether it be through the golf tournament they had at the beginning of the season, the Not So Invitational. That was a lot of fun. And then also just through the year with your super chats helping out as well. Been really great, the support and the love that you guys have shared. So we really do appreciate that. All right, 8 o'clock on the East Coast, 20 minutes about till kickoff. So let's talk about the inactives. Okay, let's talk about the inactives for both these teams. We're going to start with the Green Bay Packers. And again, some of these inactives might surprise some people. If you follow the Packers, you know what these players mean to you. Defensive tackle Jonathan Ford, inactive. Jonathan Garvin, linebacker, inactive. Shamar Jean-Charles, he is inactive. Cornerback, Alton Jenkins. That's a big one. If you are a Packers fan, you know what Jenkins means to this team. If you're a fan of the NFL, you know about offensive tackle depth. And, he's a starting offensive tackle. So Elton Jenkins, inactive for today's game. Alan Lazard, wide receiver, he's inactive. And Luke Tenuta, again, offensive tackle. So, again, you're talking about depth on the offensive line for the Green Bay Packers. Hurts them a lot. So you're talking about 2 offensive linemen out for the Green Bay Packers. Again, that's something that might come into play as this game wears on, right? You love having that rotational piece at the offensive line position. Packers don't have what they normally like to have at that offensive line. And we know about the rotation of the Buffalo Bills defensive tackles, defensive ends. We know how they like to rotate them guys, keep them fresh. Might wear and tear on this offensive line. Aaron Rodgers is going to have to get rid of that ball quick and find open receivers who want to catch the ball, which has been a problem for the Packers so far this season. Inactives for the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills starting to get a little bit healthier. Still no Trey White. Looking to see if he'll be activated next week. I think he has to be activated by next week or has to go back on IR. So expect him to be active next week on the 53-man roster, but will he be inactive or playing in next week's game? You can let me know in the comment section if you think Trey White will be playing in next week's game. Hit a 1 if you think he will be. Hit a 2 if you think he has a few more weeks before he sees action on the field. One second, guys. I'm going to get a drink real quick. My throat is already hurting, so that can't be a good sign. But luckily for us, I normally don't get passionate. I normally don't yell on these streams too much. So, my voice being heard already, probably not a big deal. So for the Buffalo Bills, the inactives, Isaiah Hodgins is an active wide receiver. That puts us at only 5 wide receivers for today's matchup. Valen Spector, we knew that he would be inactive today. Spencer Brown, to me, is the big one, right? Spencer Brown is the big one. We found out earlier this week, Thursday, I think it was, that he was going to be inactive today. I think that really hurts us on the offensive line as well. We saw it in the Dolphins game when Brown went out. John says 2 more weeks. I think they activate Trey, but may save him next week or play him sparingly. Yeah, when he comes back, I think that he'll be played sparingly to start things off. Hopefully just back to 100% playing time by the playoffs. That's my big concern. So, yeah, Spencer Brown, we saw in the Dolphins game when Spencer Brown went out with that heat-related illness, the offensive line didn't do so well, or didn't do as well, I should say. That could be a problem in today's game. This Packers defense is for real. This is a legitimately great defense. Maybe not as star-studded as the Cowboys or the Bills or anything like that, but definitely a defense that can get pressure on the quarterback and make it hard to run the ball. So it might be a low-scoring game in this one. Tommy Sweeney, tight end, he's inactive for today's game. So unlike last week, we're only going 2 tight ends today. And Brandon Bryant is also inactive for today's game. No big surprise there. Again, we're going to constantly keep rotating those defensive tackles, those edge rushers in there. So no big surprise that we see Brandon Bryant inactive for today's game. Chris Mary is definitely an upgrade over Brown in pass protection. Possibly. But again, what are you willing to give up? One against the pass, number one against the pass. Yes. So again, Green Bay is legit as far as what their defense that they are playing. Again, the offense unable to match for them, unfortunately. I hope this isn't a trap game. I hope so too. You look at next week, it's a divisional matchup. So, you always have to worry about that. You say it's the Jets and you hope that's nothing to be concerned about. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you play this game. You play this game the whole way through. You don't let this game be a trap game. You don't look past them because they're struggling right now. You continue to work hard and play to your level. Don't go down to the Packers level. You want to play at your level. So hopefully that's the case in this game. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Looking at 8:06, so close to game time. If you join me in the chat, like I said, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I'm going to get the chat reactivated here. Sorry, my chat went out for a little bit. But I do appreciate you guys joining me. Can we actually win a coin toss and kickoff, says Spin? We'll see what happens. Aaron Rodgers in the tunnel talking to Josh Allen. They're friendly in these tunnels, unlike at Michigan yesterday against Michigan State and Penn State earlier this year. In the NFL tunnels, most of the time they're friendly. Friendly enough where refs go to get autographs, although it wasn't an autograph. It was a mystery what they were getting him to sign. So we'll act like it wasn't an autograph. Nah, this team won't get trapped. A team will need to beat them straight up. I don't see another L this season, barring injury. I do. I mean, I think we still have a few tough matchups. Hey, Scott, good to see you. Let's go, Mafia. We have a couple tough matchups still against the Bengals, against the Vikings, that I think can be really tough for us. And they might exploit some weaknesses on this Buffalo Bills team. I think that this team is good enough to go 14-3, and that will be good enough for the first seed in the AFC. But yeah, I definitely see some losses on the schedule. Listen, this is a team, if you look at the Rams last year, I think the Rams lost a couple gimme games. You think about the Bills last year, losing to the Steelers, losing to the Jaguars. I think that I think those games can still happen. Something can come up and happen and bite you. You hope you don't see it. You hope this team is prepared mentally and physically for every single game. You hope they go over the exactly, the Jacksonville game. God bless them. Let's go Buffalo victory. I got Buffalo 31-20. Do you think we trade for running back Hunt or Montgomery from Chicago? Again, to be honest, I think if we trade, I think it might be for a wide receiver like a Michael Thomas. I think that would be a very interesting deal for the Buffalo Bills. I don't know if we need to trade for running back, honestly. I think that a guy like Kamara, especially Montgomery, I don't think Montgomery helps his team all that much. I just really don't. What are you giving up for Montgomery? Zach Moss? Okay, then who are you playing? You're playing Montgomery and Singletary. I mean, to me, that's pretty similar type back. So I don't know. If we trade for a running back, I could see, maybe Alvin Kamara just because of how star-studded he is. But he's not a Christian McCaffrey here. He's not someone who's going to change things immediately. I don't think. He's not someone who gets triple crown and pass, run, and catch a ball in the backfield. So 85% of America is picking the Buffalo Bills. Never like that. This is against trap games. It's just a mediocre team trying to explain why the media trying to explain why a team lesser beats a better team. This is still the NFL. They still have Aaron Rodgers, back-to-back MVP. You think about who's the worst quarterback in the league. In your opinion, who's the worst quarterback in the league? Well, he's better than 99.9% of the rest of the world. Okay, so you give any quarterback time. You give any quarterback time in the pocket, he's going to find open receiver. Don't care who it is. If you give an NFL quarterback time in the pocket, he's going to find open receiver, and they're going to do well. We in trouble. Florio picked the Bills to win. I do see that. A little surprised Dorsey hasn't used tight ends more. Dawson Knox hasn't been used all that much so far this season, but with all the weapons on the Buffalo Bills, it's hard to see where and why, right? It's hard to see where and why to use the tight ends. Definitely hope that he uses them more and more as the season progresses. And Josh Allen knows where Dawson Knox is, and we know about the combination that those two have, the camaraderie that those two have in the game. So I think that when push comes to shove, Josh Allen will find Dawson Knox and Morris when he needs to. I hope we handle it easily, Joe, but any given Sunday, it's how I roll. Aaron's still Aaron. Exactly. Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers, and he can make any game close. And they still have a pretty decent running back there as well in Jones. So I do not see this, and say, oh, this is a cakewalk game. No, I don't see that at all. Besides that, juggernaut teams are Bengals, Buffalo, KC. In the NFC, it's Eagles and Vikings. Those are your juggernauts. I don't disagree with that. But at the same time, there might be other teams that join that juggernaut grouping. Like the 49ers are a juggernaut. Do you see what they did today against the Rams? And they're not 100% healthy. They have a bye week, and then you look at the rest of their schedule, all winnable games. Kind of like the Buffalo Bills here, right? The Buffalo Bills play the Packers here. You look down their slate of games. Yeah, they have the Vikings and Bengals, but for the most part, winnable games. So we'll see what happens. God bless, and let's go Buffalo victory. Absolutely morning, everyone. Happy Halloween. It's morning where you're watching from. Again, let me know where you are watching from, and let me know your score prediction. We'd love it. I saw some score predictions earlier. Bring them back up in the comment section. I'll give you my score prediction right before kickoff. What I think the final score is going to be, at least what I hope the final score is going to be, because I definitely do have a Buffalo Bills victory in this one. So here are my 3 keys to victory. Playoffs are primetime games. Yes, London for you, Buffalo Snowy. So that's why it's this morning. I appreciate all of you for joining. I have India in the house, London in the house. Really glad that you are all joining me again. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. And again, we'll get the scoreboard on here as well. Possibly PA. Good to have you from PA. I'm actually from PA. That's where I'm filming from, Frank. So just let me know. Maybe let me know what quadrant of PA you're watching from. I'm in Lancaster. Don't say that here. But yeah, hello from Germany. I hate primetime games. It's 1:15 a.m. in Germany. Well, again, thank you for joining me. However long you can join me. Guys, someone join me from Hawaii. Really appreciate that. Man Kitchen joined me from Jersey. Really appreciate D. Robert comes back in and says 35-21 is still his prediction. I would love to be in Hawaii right now. I would. So I want. That's definitely a bucket list place I want to go. I've never been to Hawaii. Definitely want to go there. Maybe take the wife and kids there sometime. But we'll see. 34-17 Bills win. It says Buffalo Snowy. 3 keys to victory. All right. My first key to victory, as was talked about earlier, the Green Bay Packers' #1 defense against the pass so far this season. What does that mean? It means we got to get the running game going. We got to get Singletary going. We got to get Moss. Well, Moss is here. Might as well use him, right? Moss is active. I don't know why he's active. Moss is active. Might as well use him. I don't like Moss. If you followed me at all over the past year, 2 years, I don't like Moss. Singletary, yes, I like Singletary a lot. Don't like Moss. Central New York, way to be, Maine. Always good to see you guys here. Or upstate New York. You met me? Yeah, I think so. Was that the golf tournament? Where did you meet me at? Or where did you meet me at? Was that you at Writing? I have actually met fans, and it's great. It's amazing that I have fans. It's unreal. I never thought that would happen. So I really appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys. But anyway, so my 3 keys victory, #1, run the ball, right? Run the ball effectively early. And that includes your wide receiver screens. That includes your running back screens. Whatever it takes, get the ball out of Josh Allen's hands quickly, run the ball. Use McKenzie, if you can, to open things up, right? Open up the make the Packers defense have to open it up a little bit and use that to your advantage. Use Isaiah McKenzie to do those little flip passes, those screens in front, and then have him run, get the edge, things like that. Whatever you have to do, make sure that that's what you do. Get the running game going. My second key to victory, listen, get pressure on Aaron Rodgers. You got to get pressure on Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to scramble, right? He's not the biggest athlete. So you know that he's not going to take off like a guy like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, or even a guy like Zach Wilson, right, who we're going to see next week. He's not going to take off like that. He's a little older. He knows what it takes to win. He's going to trust his receivers, his tight ends, Aaron Jones, his running back. So get pressure on Aaron Rodgers and make him make quick decisions, because these wide receivers are still young, still fresh behind the ears, or what behind the ears, whatever you say. They're not ready for the type of pressure that we put on them. Our corners need to play up, and I'm hoping that that's what they do and get pressure on Aaron Rodgers early. Number 3, we've had some problems with this so far this year, turnovers, okay? We have Zach Moss back. So I have to remind him, hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball. Devin Singletary, he's at 2 fumbles, I think, this year. Hold on to the ball. We need these guys to hold on to the ball. Don't fumble. Josh, don't throw any stupid picks because, again, a way you keep a bad team or a mediocre team or a team that's lesser than you in games is penalties and turnovers. That's the quickest way to keep teams in games. I want that. I want to see it. So, number 1, running attack. Number 2, get pressure on Aaron Rodgers. And number 3, don't turn the ball over. And for you guys, don't listen to Chris Collinsworth. Listen to Joe. Listen to Tom Grossi. Listen to whoever you have to. Just not to listen to Chris Collinsworth. Again, guys, I might be coughing a few times today. Still getting over being sick. If you watched Razor Sharp Picks on Wednesday, you heard my voice was a little less than what it used to be. If you haven't watched Razor Sharp Picks, make sure you go back and watch it. I think I'm doing pretty horribly this week, but I try to get them on either Wednesday morning or Thursday before kickoff as well. So keep an eye out for those. I've been doing more Thursday shows, just Thursday morning, because I tape them the night before. So Wednesday night's a little bit easier for me sometimes. So, but if you haven't already, hit that notification bell, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and YouTube will notify you when those shows go live. Thanks, John. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Although I don't know if my voice is ready for a 3.5-4 hour stream. So we'll see how that goes. Again, 8:17 here, kickoff less than 3 minutes away. Went over my keys to victory, went over the games from earlier today. Talked about the trade deadline a little bit. So if you're just joining us, drop it in the comment section, yes or no. Would you want the Buffalo Bills to trade for Alvin Kamara? It's an interesting question, interesting talk point that people have had so far. There are some reports that we've talked. And listen, the Saints, after today, Kamara, 3 touchdowns. They might not be ready to give up Kamara. And the Saints might feel like they have a chance to win some more games. They have a chance to possibly play in the playoffs. Like, that division is still for grabs. So, be very interested to find out what the Rams are doing. Are the Rams sellers or are they buyers at the NFL trade deadline? And let's be honest, the NFL trade deadline, most of the time by Tuesday, everything's done, right? You might see something small here, but very rarely on the trade deadline day will you get a blockbuster trade, right? I don't see it happening too often. Now, when I think about the trade deadline, I also think about the last 2 seasons. The Super Bowl, the eventual Super Bowl champions made moves at the trade deadline, right? Last year, the Rams got Odell Beckham in a trade. 2 years ago, the Buccaneers, Leonard Fournette in a trade. I feel like, and when the Buccaneers traded for Leonard Fournette, no one thought it was a big deal. Thank you very much, Frank. I do remember Believers Talk. That Believers Talk is still near and dear to my heart. That was my baby. So, of course, I remember Believers Talk. But, I'm really happy that Palmaro graciously invited me on here. And we are able to, the 3 of us, to do our thing still and have a good time. There were reports that we went off Christian McCaffrey. Brandon Beane kind of shushed those reports. Again, Kamara is the only running back that we got. I'd say, okay, fine. I personally don't think we need running back help. That's my problem. I don't want to give up assets for a position I feel like we don't really need. I feel like we are fine at running back. I feel like we can get rid of Zach Moss and still be fine at running back. Trade Zach Moss and get what you can for him at this point. Another wide receiver, exactly. That's where I'm at. I want another wide receiver. And whether that be OBJ or whether that be Michael Thomas or whether both of them come to Buffalo, either way, I would love to see the Buffalo Bills get another wide receiver. But as I was talking about with Tampa Bay, and, it adds another wrinkle to your offense. It adds another player that during the offseason teams couldn't prepare for. AFC teams like the Chiefs in the offseason were preparing for the Buffalo Bills. The Baltimore Ravens, the Cincinnati Bengals, like every team that thought they had a shot at the playoffs were preparing for the Buffalo Bills or the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, that's the bar. That's where we're at. So let's say we get a Odell Beckham. Well, teams didn't have time to prepare for Odell Beckham. So all of a sudden, on the fly, you're trying to prepare, you're trying to, get ready for something that you weren't ready for a few weeks prior. So I think that just trading for a player, adding a different playmaker of some sort, Leonard Fournette was huge that year in the playoffs for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think that really will just help out any team who's making that playoff push. Do they need it? No. Does this Buffalo Bills team have what it takes to make a playoff run? Yes. But this isn't baseball. This isn't basketball. This isn't hockey. This isn't a best-of-7 series. This is one and done. Right? If you lose in the playoffs, it doesn't matter if it's wild card weekend, divisional weekend, championship weekend. It doesn't matter. You're done. Go home. I want that for this team. This team is talented enough to win a Super Bowl. If we have to add a little piece, whatever that piece is, again, Michael Thomas, Kamara, whatever it is, let's do it. And listen, what are you willing to give up as far as football assets? What are you willing to give up to win a Super Bowl this year? I'm going to give up a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not willing to give up Josh Allen for a Super Bowl this year. I'm not willing to give up Stephon Diggs for a Super Bowl this year. Other than that, I'm willing to give up a whole heck of a lot. A whole heck of a lot for a Super Bowl this year. That's a mess. This might be a long game. This might be a long game just because my throat's already acting up. I do apologize. If you guys can't stand listening to me, I know Tom Grassi's doing a great job. So, and hopefully I'm happy that Tom Grassi as the stream goes on, but I know he'll be doing a great job. So you can hang out with him. Let him know that I sent you. What's going on? But anyway, so we're getting ready for kickoff here in Buffalo. My score prediction, I think some of you, let's go get Hunt, says Stacks. He would definitely add a speed element that we don't have, I think. But I don't know. Again, I don't know what the Browns would get in return for a guy like Kareem Hunt. They do have Nick Chubb, so that might diminish Hunt's value to them. So again, it's all about what we give up. So I want to give you my score prediction before the kickoff gets in the air. Listen, again, I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. The number one pass defense against a really good Buffalo Bills defense. I think the Bills win this one, obviously. I think it's 23-13. That's my final score prediction, 23-13. Mason Crosby gets ready to kick off, has the lowest touchback percentage in the NFL at 31%. And the kick's in the air, and we are underway. And this is going to be a touchback. Goes into the end zone. McKenzie lets it stay in there. So the Bills start 1st and 10 from the 25. Sack says 21-17 Bills. 43-18. Gary says this is going to be a blowout. Again, I'm comfortable. I like being comfortable. Especially because here's the thing I don't like about primetime games. I'm not in India, all right? So, or in Germany or wherever you guys are, or wherever you're watching from where it's 1 a.m. What I don't like about primetime games, except for the playoffs, is that when I'm done doing this stream, it's going to take me about half an hour to an hour just to settle down. So if I have a game like 43-18, I can start settling down the fourth quarter and get to bed at maybe a reasonable time. Shotgun formation, hands ball off Devin Singletary. Gets 5 yards on first down. We don't need explosive plays, guys. We don't need explosive plays. What did I say? 23-13. Remember that. 23-13. We don't need explosive plays. 5 yards every drop, every play. That helps out. 5 yards every drive. Not good enough. But 5 yards every play, plenty good enough. So first down, 5 yards, 2nd and 5 for the Buffalo Bills. In fact, they gave him 6, made it second and 4. You want to help my throat? A little alcohol. There we go. Give me some alcohol. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receiver set. Pass over middle is incomplete in time for Gabe Davis. He drops it. Ball should have been caught. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Should have been caught. It was in his hands. Jared Alexander playing against Diggs. Could be a good matchup all day. But that was Alexander, that broke up Gabe Davis play. 3rd and 4, first drive of the game again. Thank you guys for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Hit that thumbs up button. Shotgun formation for Josh Allen. Diggs goes in motion. And it's going to take off, get the first down. Nope, maybe not. He's going to go deep. Davis has to play defense, actually. Breaks that one up. So it's going to be 4th down. Bad throw by Allen. Bad throw by Allen. That was a close one. Bad throw by Josh Allen. But what can you do? Yep, 3 and out. Something the Bills are not used to. 12th punt of the year. That's crazy. That's crazy. Punts in the air. Good punt. Not great coverage. But we were able to get him down at the 29, so Aaron Rodgers and the Packers come on out. 14:02 to go in the first quarter. The Bills go 3 and out on their first drive. Again, I have a low-scoring game here. I have a final score of 23-13 Buffalo. Aaron Rodgers comes out on the field for the first time. Again, Aaron Rodgers has not won at Orchard Park in his career. Under center, Jones behind him in the backfield, single set back. He gets the handoff on a stretch play. Johnson comes in, makes a tackle. I'm sorry, it was Hamlin on a tackle. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 for the Packers. Again, the Bills got the ball first, went 3 and out. If you just joined us, again, thank you for joining us on Hashtag Sports. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like this video, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this game so far. My face is blocked. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't want my face to be locked. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 9. Another handoff. This one goes for about 6. Stood up. Poyer in on the tackle with Milano. Oh, I'm getting it. There it is. There's one we like. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 for the Packers. Shotgun formation. Jones to Rodgers left. 3 wide receivers on the screen. 1 to the top. 11 goes in motion to the top of the screen. Now there's 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. Rodgers back to pass. Looking over the middle to the sideline with the catch. Number 11, that's Sammy Watkins with the catch and a first down for the Packers. So he's going to move chains. Yeah, Gary, I changed it. I know I think this is the one that people like the most, where you can see me and also see the scoreboard. So we'll keep watching. First down for the Packers. 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Shotgun formation, run back and fullback back with Aaron Rodgers. 1 to the left, 1 to the right. Fake the handoff, looking to throw. Throws it out. Looks like is that Dillon with the catch? And the gain about 9 before he's brought down by Edmonds. Not a good start for Buffalo Bills, going 3 and out, and now the Packers getting close to Buffalo Bills' side of the ball. Hey, Rufus, good to see you. Go Bills. Go Bills. All right, we need to make a big play here. Big play here. Shotgun formation. Jones to the right. Or is that Dillon? I'm sorry, Dillon to the right, maybe. Jones gets the catch, gets into Buffalo Bills territory. Down at the 45. It's going to be 1st and 10. Again, we're starting to realize this is real, right? This is real. And listen, at the end of the day, worst case scenario, we lose this game, right? Now, I don't want to lose this game. I want to keep our little cushion in the AFC. But if I told you after week 8 we'd be 5 and 2 and just lost to the Packers and we beat the Chiefs, I think most people would be okay with that. Stretch play to the right. Dillon tries to cut back, gets about 2 on the play before Edmonds gets the tackle. I think that's Edmonds' 3rd tackle already in this game. 10:30 to go, 10:35 to go in the first quarter. Bills, Packers 0-0. Packers have the ball in Buffalo Bill territory. Looks like Aaron Jones is having issues with his helmet. They're trying to get that cleaned off for him. Dillon in the game now. On 2nd and 8. Rodgers shotgun formation. Wide receiver to the bottom of the screen. Heavy run formation. 2 tight end set. Fake the run. They get to Rodgers. There you go. There you go. Settle Jr. gets to Rodgers right away. And that's going to be a 3rd down. Big play. Penguin dance. Do a little penguin dance. Sack lunch. Loving it. Loving it right now. All right, so big 3rd down, okay? Big 3rd down. Got to stop him here. Got to stop him on 3rd down. K-Line pick this up. 9:30 to go. 3rd and 15. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers. Mom screen. 1 to the top. Rodgers over the middle to number 9. He's going to get the 1st down. Oh, no. Good job, Edmonds. Edmonds gets the tackle at 39. But it sets up. Oh, 9's down. Number 9 is down. He's not getting up. The trainer comes out to him right away. That's Watson. Christian Watson is down. As he was going down, I'm not sure if he got hit in the head. So it's going to be 4th down. But now it's 4th and Miguel, good to see you. Now it's 4th and manageable, right? It's in a spot in the field where you kind of have to go for it on 4th down. It's going to be 4th and about 3 after this injury timeout. But again, he wasn't moving. Watson wasn't moving, so it might be a longer break. I hope not. I hope not for his sake. Again, hate seeing injuries. But Christian Watson was down on the play after the catch and gained about 10, maybe 11. It's going to be 4th and 3. Why do Bills refuse to let a 4th and medium or to long coming off a 3rd and long? I don't know. I'm not going to say it's always, but it happens a lot, Spin. You're right. It happens a lot. Hopefully he's all right. Absolutely, yeah. Blah. Blah. Sometimes typing's hard. Sometimes it's okay. It's all right. Again, it's commercial break, guys. Normally, when we're doing these streams, join me next week. The 1 o'clock game against the Jets obviously won't be prime time, but it should be a good game. It should be a good game. The Jets, up and coming team, coming off a loss against New England this week, looking to get back on the winning track. Right, the Buffalo Bills obviously still without a divisional win. Only 1 divisional game so far, but still without a divisional win. Looking to right that wrong next week as well. So make sure you join me right here on #Sports. I give you that game live play-by-play and reaction. Go over some of the games from today. The Broncos, again, in London, beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Broncos moved to 3-5. For as trash as Wilson's been so far this year, being 3-5, you obviously have to go on a pretty big winning streak. You want to finish 9-7, maybe 10-6 in order to make the playoffs in the AFC. If you look at the AFC standings right now, I think 9-7, it would be 9-8. So I think 10-7 could make the playoffs, right? I mean, you got the Ravens and Bengals probably both make the playoffs. The Bills and maybe another team from that division make the playoffs. The Titans make the playoffs. And then you still have the Chiefs and Chargers. But the Broncos are only right now a game and a half back of the Chargers. So we'll see what happens. So, guys, right now we have an injury timeout. Unfortunately, the Packers are moving down the field against the Buffalo Bills. They currently have a 4th and 3 on the Buffalo Bills 38-yard line. See what they decide to do here. From the 38-yard line, talking about 56-yard field goal. So not sure if they want to go that route, especially in Buffalo. So it might be a situation where they go for it here. But yeah, Watson, when he got hit on the play, Christian Watson went down and he did not get up. And it looked like it was some sort of head injury. I don't want to speculate, obviously. I will never try to do that. But he did not get up immediately. He is, as I come back from commercial break, you see him walking off on his own power. So that's a good sign. Glad to see that. 9:05 to go here. 4th and 3, Packers offense on the field. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Rodgers in shotgun by himself. Edmonds at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he's going to come in for blitz. Will he actually blitz? Nope, he goes back. Packers over the middle, incomplete. The Bills stop him on 4th down, and the offense is going to take over. Rodgers looked like his intended target did not get open, and the pocket was collapsing around him. Had to get rid of the ball. 8:47 to go. Both teams had the ball. Neither team able to put points on the board. I think the player you need to thank for that altogether Rodgers wanted holding on the defense. But I think Rodgers wanted to go to the top of the screen quick. But the Bills, whoever was playing that corner spot in the top, did a good job. The top wide receiver did a good job. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say. It takes me a while to say it, but that's all I'm trying to say. Allen under center, single step back. That's Singletary in the backfield. Diggs to the bottom of the screen. Davis to the top. They argue around on first down. Gets a big hole. Gets 9, maybe 10 yards on first down. There you go. There you go. Gets about the 44-yard line. All right, let's move the ball. Let's move the ball. Keep moving the ball. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Really do appreciate it. Good cut in the hole by Singletary. 2nd and 1. Again, Bills' second possession of the game. Still 0-0 on the score. Run the ball on 2nd and 1. Singletary dancing a little bit. Gets past midfield into packet territory before he stood up at about the 47, 48-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Buffalo Bills. Diggs talking to Alexander before the game. I don't like it. Do all your talking on the field. I don't mind that. Do your talking on the field. Let your play talk for you. Diggs and Shakir at the top of the screen. Davis alone at the bottom. Shotgun formation. Hand the ball Singletary again. He gets inside for a big run here. 30, 25, 20. Into the red zone for Singletary to the 16-yard line. Big run. And that's going to be a first down for Buffalo into the red zone. And again, that's why we don't need running back help. We do not need running back help. If you want to get Kamara because he's a game changer. But don't talk about Hunt. Don't talk about Montgomery. I don't care. I don't care about them. You want to get a player that can move the needle? It's going to be Kamara at the run back position or wide receiver. Big run by Buffalo Bills. They call timeout. Bills take a timeout. Don't like seeing that this early in the game. 6:49 to go in the first quarter. Bills in the red zone for the first time today on their second possession. Game 0-0. Thank you guys for joining us on Hashtag Sports. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Then subscribe. Three carries for 44 yards for Devin Singletary, a 30-yard run. That was Ken Dorsey in the booth. You want to see a run game? You want to see a run game? Well, as long as he doesn't hurt his headset. We can only afford so many headsets a year, so as long as he's doing better. I like those hoodies. I like the Bills hoodies. I want to get Bills hoodie like that on the sideline, the one that Coach McDermott's wearing. All right, back from the timeout. 1st and 10 inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Allen under center, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Diggs and McKenzie. That's not McKenzie. I'm sorry. They run the ball on a stretch play again. This time Singletary maybe 2 yards, gets to the 15. That was McKenzie. I'm sorry. It's going to be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 for the Buffalo Bills at the 15-yard line. $6:20 to go. Josh Allen going to be shotgun formation. Bills moving on the field from left to right. Shotgun formation, 1 wide receiver top, 1 to the bottom. McKenzie going to get the ball, tries to get to the edge, unable to do so. Trying to spin reverse field. He's losing yards. Stop losing yards. Get back down. There you go. Get to the 21. So it's going to be 3rd and long now because McKenzie likes to lose yards. 3rd and 14. Tried to reverse field, but as he did so, he cut back. Wasn't happy about that. Bill Barone wasn't either. What was that? 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Bills have the ball 3rd and 14 from the 21. Our red zone offense has to be better. Our red zone offense has to be better. I'll say it. 3 wide receivers stop the screen, went to the bottom. Now rolling to the left. He's going to run. Get inside the 10. Get inside the 5. Never saw that coming. Gets hit out of bounds at the 1. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Bills. Never saw that coming. Hey, Mom. Never saw that coming. I was not excited about that play at all. And Josh Allen just made it all happen himself anyway. Wow. Good run by Allen there. Davis with a good block downfield. So it's me 1st and goal from the 1. He's talking. Allen's talking, having a good time. That's what I'm talking about. Let your talk show on the field. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. That's Davis and Diggs. Singletary to his left. 2 tight end set for the Bills. Singletary gets the ball up the middle. He's still going. Pushing. Best first best. Who's got it? He's short. 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Bills 0, Packers 0. Bills have the ball. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Sometimes it's the hardest 1 yard to get. Hardest 1 yard to get. Watson headed to the locker room, unfortunately. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's okay. Allen is a beast. You're right. Absolutely right. 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Bills 0, Packers 0. Offset I formation for the Bills. Fakes the handoff. Allen. Knox. Good Knox. Good Knox. Touchdown. Thank you. Allen rolled out to the left. Kept rolling. Looked like he was going to take off. Alexander bit on the takeoff, and he just found a wide open Dawson Knox in the back of the end zone. 8 plays, 61-yard drive, ending in 6 points. Good job by Buffalo Bills there. Yeah, you have to come up. Good job. Next point's up. Next point is good. 3:34 to go here in the first quarter, and the Buffalo Bills now take a 7-0 lead over the Green Bay Packers. This is what we want to see. We want to see on the first drive, but this is what we wanted to see. Woo-hoo! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Woo-hoo! There goes my green screen. About to hurt me, I swear. Can't get too excited around here. Can't get too excited around these parts. All right. So the Buffalo Bills get on board first, up 7-0. Smash that like button for the TD. Absolutely. Thank you, Garnet. I appreciate that. Make sure you smash that like button. Do something different with the color scheme, though. Don't know if I like that. So hold on. Just hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That might be better. That's better. All right. We'll do that instead. I like that better. So Gorilla's live recently. There you go. I didn't know they were still there. I didn't know they were still touring. So, all right. The Buffalo Bills up 7-0 against some games earlier. One of the Broncos Jaguars game a little bit. The Vikings Cardinals game, that was a great game. I really enjoyed that game. High offense again, 34-26. At one point, the Vikings looked like they were going to roll. I thought in this one, but Arizona comes back late in third, fourth quarter. But Kirk Cousins with a late fourth quarter touchdown, 8:41 to go, not late, 8:41 to go in the game. Kirk Cousins with a touchdown to Osborne. And that puts them up, and that's where they stay. They stay up 34-26. Kirk Cousins had 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Kyler Murray, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, costly picks, 31-44 for Kyler Murray in that game. I'm calling turnover here. Would love that. I would love that. Bills throwing Green Bay off. I mean, you already have Singletary already has 51 yards here in the first quarter. Allen already has a a good run in the first quarter. So yeah, the Buffalo Bills, and that was my first key to victory at the onset. That was my key to victory, was get the running game going. You're playing against the number 1 pass defense, fine. Run the ball. And other than McKenzie being dumb, Bills have 7 carries for 71 yards. So I'm working with that. I'm okay with that. And with a 20-yard run, Singletary with a 30-yard run so far in this one. So, again, keep that going. Keep that mindset. If it's working, keep running with it, literally and figuratively. And Kitchen says, I'm calling turnover. It's showing Bills Mafia at their craziest, jumping through tables. Who here has jumped through a table before in their life? Raise your hand. By raise your hand, I mean hit like a 1 in the comment section. Bills kick the ball off. It's going to be returnable from the 2. I've never have. To the 20 before he's knocked down by number 4 of the Buffalo Bills. And that's where they will the Packers will take over. That's Jaquan Johnson on the tackle. I don't play the video. Gary, I don't play. It's just ads on ESPN. I don't play that video. I don't play that crap. I don't care. Wish I could get money for those advertisements, but I don't. All right, Packers getting their second possession started. Again, now down 7-0 after a Dawson Knox touchdown from Josh Allen. Rodgers has been sacked once already in this game. Again, would love to see. My first key victory was get the running attack going, got that. My second key to victory, get pressure on Josh Allen, on Aaron Rodgers. Going to do a flea flicker on first down. Trick plays going deep. Incomplete pass. You're not fooling us. You're not fooling us. Poyer and Jackson both there. I plan to win the Super Bowl. Maybe. I know that Mario threw Paul through a table last year. It was last year or 2 years ago. Great job, Buffalo. 87 at a step. 87 at a step. Rodgers just couldn't hang out there enough for him. But that's Cobb. I've gone through table jumps. This is a stretch. Shotgun formation. Quick pass. Out to the tight end, number 85. So it's about 4-yard gain. Robert Tunyon with the catch. Mom, I've had my cough for like a week and a half. That's the only thing that's still bugging me. Is this cough. That's it. Other than that, I feel fine. 3rd and 7 for the Packers from their own 23-yard line. You got 4 wide receivers set to the top, to the bottom. Shotgun formation. Set up a screen. Not going to get there. Phillips. See, Phillips is going to get praised on this. But it was a shoulder tackle. It's a shoulder tackle. And to be honest, he's lucky that there were other Bills players there who could make sure Jones didn't get out of it. Like, it's a shoulder tackle. I don't want to reward that. It worked and great, but you don't want to reward a shoulder tackle. So that's a good arm. Yeah, I mean, it's fine, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna praise. Like, I'm not gonna be upset because it worked, but I'm not gonna praise him. Punt's in the air. Shakir with the return to the 40. To about the 48, 49-yard line. Close to breaking one for Shakir. Gets it close to midfield, and that's where the Bills take over for the 3rd possession of this game. Get a touchdown here. Let's make this easy. Let's go. 1:41 to go in the first quarter. Bills get the ball close to midfield. Christian Watson ruled out with a concussion. Again, hope that he's okay. Hope that's not a serious concussion. Maybe he'll be back next week, hopefully, for their sake. I don't know. But just hope that he'll be all right and that the NFL does the proper thing and deals with the concussion properly. You know, I want the NFL to start dealing with these concussions properly. Do you know why I want the NFL? One of the reasons why I want the NFL to start dealing with this stuff properly, not just for the player safety, which is the most important thing, so we can stop seeing BS calls, BS penalties because they want to protect the players. Like, no. Don't protect the players by throwing BS calls. Protect the players by keeping them out when they have concussions. That's how you protect players. Oh my gosh, Shakir was a great pick. That was a steal of the draft. The next game we can talk about is the Dolphins against the Lions. If you want to, Dolphins win that one 31-27. Again, Tua this year in games that he has started and finished for the Miami Dolphins, 5-0. The other games 0-3 for the Dolphins. Tua went 29-36 in this one, 382, 3 touchdowns. Pretty good numbers. You know, they have a pretty, Hill had 12 catches for 188 yards. No touchdowns for some odd reason, but 12 for 188. See, Buffalo Snowy says Diggs and Gabe need to get going. Allen has 3 pass attempts in this game so far. Allen's 1 for 3, and that one being a 1-yard touchdown patch by Dawson Knox. Allen's 1 for 3. Excuse me. Again, going against the number 1 pass defense, keep running the ball if it's working. You have 70 rushing yards in the first quarter. Keep running the ball if it's working. So he's looking pretty good, but the Lions D is really bad. It is. But again, we can say that about the Lions. We can say about some of the teams he's played. He's, again, 5-0 in games he's started and finished. Say what we want. 5-0 this season in games he started and finished. So, I mean, we'll play him again. We'll play him again in Buffalo, and we'll see what happens. But love the way Hamlin's played in Mike's absence. Listen, I love the way Hamlin's played. I agree with you. But it's Leslie Frazier, right? Leslie Frazier is getting the best out of his players. Like, Leslie Frazier should, I'm with Paul and Mark. Like, Leslie Frazier should be a head coach somewhere. And that statement was true 2 years ago. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers, top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Running back to his right. Allen acts like he's going to take off. Comes back out. Gets no gain on the play. Good pursuit by the Packers. Number 29 brings him down. It was going to be 2nd and 10. Second, and again, thank you to Mr. Rogers Home for sponsoring Hashtag Sports. And again, the Hashtag Sports charity 2022 is the Williams Syndrome Foundation. If any super chat sent this season will go directly to the Williams Syndrome Foundation. So we appreciate all of you for your help. Single set back for the Bills. Allen under center. Break the handoff, looking to throw. Allen underneath, to Singletary. Singletary gets first down, gets inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line before he's taken down into Packer territory. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bills have the ball in Packer territory, already up 7-0 in this game. That's what we want to see. 16-yard gain on 2nd and 10. Move the chains. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Singletary to his left. Still have not seen Moss in this game, and I'm okay with that. Diggs gets his first catch. Did he fumble it? He fumbled it. Did he get it back? Why did Diggs even fumble that ball? Like, why did Diggs even fumble that ball? No signal from the refs yet. What did I say about holding on to the ball? All right, Bills ball. The ref finally signals it's Bills ball. Allen Sloan throws away. I agree. Take an unnecessary hit. Diggs holds onto the ball. Diggs is coming up chirping. Wow. And the first quarter. Oh, he got hit out by number 7. Good job by number 7. And that ball out. But good job by Diggs recovering it. Again, he haunts the ball. Hey, King Cam, good to see you. You at work? And the first quarter here, Bills up 7-0. Touchdown was Josh Allen to Dawson Knox. Second possession for the Bills. Bills got the ball first, go 3 and out. The Packers move the ball downfield on a 4th and 3 from the Bills' 36-yard line, maybe 38-yard line, unable to convert. And the Bills take over. Doesn't matter if his name was down now. He recovered it. I don't care. We don't have to review it. No need to review. He got the ball. It looked like he was almost trying to give himself up, right? Looks like he was trying to give himself up on the play. as he was ending down. And listen, you got to give credit to the Packers, right? You got to give credit. Just because you look like you're giving yourself up doesn't mean the play's over. Doesn't mean the play's over. And when his knee was down or not, Walker comes in and he knocks that ball loose, and you have to give him credit for that. It's close. I think it was a fumble, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether it was a fumble or not. But again, you have to give credit to the Packers for not giving up on the play, trying to force something, trying to get something positive for the Green Bay Packers, because it's not really positive ever since they did move the ball downfield pretty well on that first drive, but unfortunately, like I said, get stopped on that 4th and 3. Ever since then, Packers haven't been able to do much. They've had a second, third drive, both ending in punts. They only had 2 drives, right? So the second drive ended in a punt. Now the Bills driving again, trying to go up 2 scores in this one. And they are in field goal range. I want to talk about field goals. I want touchdowns, but they're same with the ball. To start the second quarter, 2nd and 1 from the 26 of Packers. So Bills running game is looking good. Yeah, absolutely. Singletary already has 51 yards rushing. He already has a catch out of the backfield. Allen already has a 20-yard run. Safety's playing deep, middle is open. But you talk about some of the Packers have some of the best corners in the game. Play those linebackers back. You're spying on Josh Allen anyway, probably. So, yeah, Dawson not going to be able to open either. So, out of second quarter, let's go. I don't know if I like this, in between quarters talking to the coaches thing. I know I wouldn't like it if I was a coach. Start with half times, right? Like, you see reporters talk to coaches before they go into the locker room at halftime. You don't want to think about that kind of stuff. You don't want to think about that kind of stuff as a head coach. You have a lot on your mind. That's what you want to think about. I think about, my favorite coach to ever do in-game reports like that is Greg Popovich. He's like, why are you in my face right now? Why are you doing this? 2nd and 1. 2 wide receivers bottom of the screen, fake the handoff, looking to throw, throws it deep into the end zone, has a guy, touchdown Buffalo! Stephon Diggs. And he's looking to fight. Diggs is looking to fight. Diggs is looking to fight because 26 took him down, or 29 took him down after the touchdown. I think the refs need to do something before this gets out of hand. There's no reason for 29 to do what he did. There's no reason for it, right? Diggs catch down, rolls back up onto his feet, and then 29 takes him down again. There's no flag for that. It's 14-0. Extra point is good. 14-0, 14-53. You go. If you're the Bills right now, you need to talk to Diggs and say, yes, that was a cheap shot. We agree with you. Let them get the penalties. I'm annoyed there's no flag there. I really am. I don't know about if you guys saw it, but the Packers, number 29. Who's number 29 on the Packers? Rasul Douglas. Rasul looked like a fool. That's right. I got rhymes. That's it for the day, but I got one. Bills make me want to shout. I can't shout too loud right now, so I'll shout metaphorically. But yeah, I don't know how Green Bay doesn't call for penalty there. That's just me, though. I'm sorry, we're the best team in the league. I don't care what the Eagles' record is. The only time we'll possibly have to find out is in the Super Bowl. Only time we'd have to possibly find out is in the Super Bowl. Bills up 14-0 now. Getting ready to kick the ball back off to the Packers. Looks like this one can be returned as well to the 5. Gets to about the 19, 20-yard line before he's taken down once again. And that's where the Packers will start. Aaron Rodgers, listen, the Packers really want to put points on the board on this drive. Packers really the last thing you want to do against the Bills is go down 3 scores. First time since 2006, the Packers are below 500 through 7 games. I can see Eagles winning every game. I can too. Like they're not going to, but I could see. I don't see what game they're losing. They're going to lose one or two. But I don't see which. I look at their schedule. Maybe it's the Giants. Maybe it's Dallas. I don't know. But I don't see which one it is. They're not going undefeated though. Single set back. One wide receiver top of the screen, one to the bottom. Pitch to Jones. Jones gets to about the 27-yard line before he's pushed out bounce, getting 7 for the Packers. 14:40 to go here in the first half. Bills up 14-0 Packers, their third possession of the game. Yeah, we already know. We already know. Eagles are the best team on the universe. Phillies are the best team in the universe. Flyers are the best team in the universe. It's fine. It's fine. And good for Philly. If you're a Philly fan, good for them. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 come in motion. They do hand the ball off. Dillon gets first down, gets out the 33, made a 34-yard line where he's taken down. It'll be 1st and 10 Packers. Aaron Rodgers says a thumb injury. I didn't even know. Didn't even know. I want to see Bills versus Cowboys because I don't care what the Bills play. I just want to see a Bills win. That's all I want to see is a Bills win. That's it. Could be the Eagles, could be the Cowboys, could be the Bucks, could be the Niners, could be the Rams. I don't care. Shotgun formation. They run the ball. Fake a reverse. Doesn't fool the Bills too much. Jones still able to get 4 or 5 on the play. Johnson missed the tackle. Edmonds cleans him up after about 4, so it's going to be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 for the Buffalo Bills. Or for the Green Bay Packers. We don't have the ball back yet. But yeah, the Bills definitely, or the Packers definitely score here. Second and 5 on the Green Bay 39-yard line. I formation again. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Appreciate all of you in here. Run Jones again. This time he gets to about the 43, 44-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Third and 1 for the Packers here at their own 43-yard line. Big 3rd down here if the Bills can get a stop. Get their defense off the field. Heavy run formation, 2 tight end set. They do run the ball, and they pick up the 1st down with Jones. Gets to the 45, 46-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Less than 12 minutes to go now in the second quarter. Bills up 14-0. Packers trying to methodically move the ball downfield. Again, the Packers do get the ball start second half too. So playing time in this quarter, over 11 minutes. Dillon now in the game. Single set back. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Quick screen at the line of scrimmage, number 87. He gets into Buffalo Bills territory, gets about 7 yards on the play. So it'll be 2nd and short for the Packers, and that's what they're going to keep doing. That's what they're going to keep doing if it's working. Run. Dobbs gets about 7 yards. If the cornerbacks are playing off, of course you take advantage of that. Of course you take advantage of that every single time. Every single time. Smart to do so. I formation now for the Packers. 2 wide receivers on the screen. 1 comes in motion to the top. They hand the ball off to Dillon. Dillon stopped in the backfield. They can't tackle him, though. Come on. Edmonds had him wrapped up in the backfield. Dillon keeps his legs moving, picks about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 once again. Wow. You need to stop my line of scrimmage shit. You had him. Edmonds, you have him. 3rd and 1 from the 45-yard line. Shotgun formation. Jones to his right. That's Dylan. I'm sorry. Dylan to his right. Dylan probably gets it. It's going to be close. It's going to be close, but I think Dylan gets it. You know, I just saw something. I don't know if anyone else noticed it. Let me know if you noticed this. So whenever there's a close play for a first down, they hand it to the referee who says he has a good spot, right? Ref comes squeezing in, says, I got the spot. I got the spot. The umpire will give that referee the ball, and the referee will set that ball down to determine whether you got first down or not, right? So that just happened in this game. That just happened in this game. And the official that got the ball that said, I have a spot, was on the Green Bay Packers sideline, came moving in, and before he spotted the ball, he looked at the other sideline where there would be chains, where you would be able to see. I'm not saying that's what he was doing, but it looks really bad when that happens. It looks really bad when that happens. You can't say, I got the spot, get the ball, and then look up. Do you know what happens when you look up when you're running in? Do you run straight? Not all the time. Not all the time. It looks bad. Not as bad as there was a high school game, I believe, this week or last week, where an official moved the chains and moved the ball to give him a first down. But I don't know if you guys saw that video, but still looks pretty bad. All right, so I had a commercial break for some odd reason. I don't know. Packers had to call a timeout. So they have 2 timeouts. Bills have 2 timeouts. 9:19 to go in the first half. Bills up 14-0. Again, if you're just joining us, thank you so much for joining us on Hashtag Sports. Hit that thumbs up button. Really do appreciate it. It helps out the channel a great deal. And also, while you're in here, hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, Hashtag Sports. Mario and Paul keep you update all week long. I give you razor sharp picks every Wednesday/Thursday. And I also do live games. Every single Buffalo Bills game, we give you live play-by-play and reaction. But I saw that. And I don't know if anyone else saw that. Let me know in the comments if you saw that. If you have DVR, rewind it and take a look. You'll see. You'll see what happened. There it is. I was like, where's my phone? I can get you update on like other scores. Let me know in the comment section. You guys have winning tomorrow. Bengals or Browns. Happy Halloween. Who do you have winning tomorrow? Bengals or Browns? I would love for the Browns to win that one, but I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Join us at halftime, the live halftime show as well. Keep you updated some stats from the game. Let you know about some adjustments I think the Bills have to make in the second half. But right now, I love, I got my 3 keys to victory. Run the ball. Check. Doing that pretty well. Get pressure on Aaron Rodgers. We do have the 1 sack. Need to see a little bit more, but they're running the ball more too. Aaron Rodgers only has 9 pass attempts so far. Aaron Rodgers, speaking of passing, going to go for step, but he's taken down. He's sacked on the play. Ed Oliver, get some pressure on the quarterback. Get pressure on the quarterback. There's a flag down in the secondary, though, so it's going to be holding on the Bills. Never mind. Holding on the Bills, 5-yard penalty, first down. Ron Torber, always liked him. Hands in the face, same thing. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. Thanks, Dane. Thanks, Dane. Bengals went up by a lot. Thanks, Dane. Ed Oliver sack goes for nothing. Goes for nothing. I got 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Buffalo Bills 38-yard line. Single back set. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. 1 to the top. Aaron Rodgers on center. It's a pitch to Jones. Jones gets to 35 to 30. About a 9-yard carry before he's taken down. Be 2nd and 1. 8:30 to go in the first half. Yeah, I mean, it looked like he got his face mask a little bit there, but I don't know, it wasn't a lot. But he got his face mask. It's to the face. 2nd and 1, 8:10 to go here. I formation. I said the Packers had to score on this drive. Offside I now. They hand the ball off. Jones gets inside 25, inside the 20, into the red zone to about the 18 where he's finally taken down. Jones having a good first half. Packers learning to run the ball. Benford on a tackle, but that's 8 carries for Adam Jones for 49 yards so far in the first half. Single back set again. Wide receiver to the top, wide receiver to the bottom for the Packers. It's a false start on the Packers. Thank you. False start on the Packers. First down. 1st and 15. 1st and 15. Get behind the sticks. Hopefully that will help us out. Hopefully that will help us out. Because they've been running the ball pretty easily on this drive against us. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Shotgun formation for Aaron Rodgers. 87 goes motion up. They're still going to run Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones gets to 19. Von Miller on the tackle this time. Good tackle there by Von Miller. First time I call his name today. Going to be 2nd and 12. A 3-yard gain for Jones. Jones now 9 carries for 52 yards. Singletary still 6 carries, 51 yards. Rodgers 7 of 9 for 43 yards. Allen 4 of 6 for 52 yards and touchdown. No, 2 touchdowns, I'm sorry. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. 87 goes in motion to the bottom, so I got 2 wide receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Rodgers looking to throw again, throwing it into the end zone. Has a guy. What a catch. Good catch. Johnson couldn't have much better coverage than that, but the catch is made by number 87. Dobbs with the catch. 12-play, 80-yard drive for the Green Bay Packers. And it's 14-7 with 14-6 extra point pending. There's 6:15 to go. Good catch. Good coverage. His hand is in between the receiver's hands. You can't do much better. Can't do much better. Next point's up, and the next point, bad snap, but the next point's good. 6:15 to go in the first half. Bills still up 14-7. Good catch. Can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it. You can do a lot about the running game before that, right? Good props to do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good throw, good catch. Jaquan Johnson was there, like I said. Again, guys, don't forget to join me next week. The Buffalo Bills go up against the New York Jets. The Jets losing today to the New England Patriots, giving us a little more breathing space, I should say, in the division. Bills do not have a division win yet. 0-1 against the division, losing to the Dolphins in week 3. Dolphins win today. So that means every team in the AFC East is 500 or better. Remember what happens today, because the Bills will be 5-2. Jets are 5-3. Dolphins are 5-3, and the Patriots are now 4-4. Bill Belichick, love him or hate him, whatever, is now second all time in wins by a head coach. Got me a nice play. He did. Absolutely did. Absolutely did. Sometimes good players make good plays. So now we just have to match it. We have 6 minutes to go downfield and match it. That's all. Not a problem. But yeah, we're 5-1. The Ravens, after their win, they're 5-3. The Bengals play tomorrow. If they win, they'll go to 5-3. Titans are 5-2, and the Chiefs are 5-2. But we have wins against the Titans and Chiefs already this season. So we have the tiebreak. So we're a game up on them right now, and we have tiebreak. So it's pretty much like we have 2 games up on that with a win today. Chiefs want to buy this week. So with the Chargers, good catch. It was a good catch. Can't say anything about it. And like I said, now the Bills have to match it. You have plenty of time. Have plenty of time to match. So, get a touchdown of your own. Ooh. When both East divisions, all teams, both NFC and AFC East. Now with the Washington football team, Washington Commanders winning today by 1 point, they're now 4-4 as well. Yep. So every team's above 500 in both those divisions. Showing some Bills fans in costume for Halloween. You get happy Halloween to everybody. Favorite Halloween candy in the comment section. Let me know. I'll tell you mine in a little bit. This is going to be returned. No. Mackenzie, you're going to return this one to the 20. You get it to the 25 for free. You get the 25 for free. Why give it to me at the 20? Stupid. He looked twice, Chris. You're dumb. He looked twice. Your return gives out an extra 5 yards. I guess. 2 wide receivers on screen, one to the top. Fake the handoff, looking to throw. Dawson Knox over the middle. Gets 9 yards for his taking down. Going to be 2nd and 1. 6 minutes to go. 2nd and 1 for the Buffalo Bills. Again, 5:45 to go here in the first half. I want to see the Buffalo Bills score on this drive too. I thought, the Packers in order to make this a game at all had to score on that drive. They did. Now I need to see the Bills score. I would love to see a touchdown, but at least get a field goal here. 2nd and inches for the Bills. Single set back. They're going to hand the ball off. Singletary again. 40, 45 to about the 46-yard line. Singletary doing very well so far today. 1st and 10, close to midfield at the 46-yard line. Great job. Breaks the tackle from Savage and gets an extra 14 yards. James Cook in the game now for Devin Singletary. Shotgun formation. He gets the carry. Gets to midfield for a gain of 4. 4:40 to go here in the first half. Bills have the ball 2nd and 6 at midfield. That was Devin Cook. Not Devin Cook. James Cook. Wish we had Devin Cook. Make a trade for Devin Cook. Two timeouts for the Buffalo Bills, 4:20 to go. Packers have 2 timeouts as well on the flip side. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Cook gets the ball carry again. Gets about 6 yards. Going to be 1st and 10. And then there's a flag at the end. Get an extra 15. That's right. Clean this up. Try and clean this up. Walker might get the penalty here. On the Bills sideline? Wow. He just shoves him on the Bills side. He didn't shove the run back. He shoved somebody else? Yeah, Ma. Thanks for being the only one to answer that question. Favorite Halloween candy, guys, in the comment section. What did he push? He pushed the coach? Who's he pushing? Wow. He pushed someone in a Bills hoodie. Wow. I'm surprised he's not ejected for something like that. Definitely will probably get a fine. Can't be pushing coaches. Can't push coaches. First and 10 for the Bills now at the 29-yard line. Refs come in here now. Okay, they're stopping because he might be ejected. Yeah. He's ejected. He should be. Alvin Joy. Yeah, you can't push a coach. You can't push a coach. I don't know who was. I didn't get a good view of who was. What do you mean? Chris, stop it. Stop defending a player who pushed a coach. Nonsense. Snickers. John Andrews for me. Diggs gets a catch to the 23, 22-yard line, game about 7. Yeah, he's the same guy. Spin. He's the same guy. He's the same guy that punched the ball out from Diggs when Diggs was just going down. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 2 from the 23-yard line. That's a long 2 yards. That's 3 yards. That's 3 yards. Pass to McKenzie, gets inside the 15 into the red zone. 2:50 to go here in the first half. He will be fine too. He'll get fined for it. He'll get fined for it. Like it'll be like 22,000, which is fine. Like it's not. He didn't punch the guy. Just something to remind you. And as a rookie, 22,000 might be a lot, but as a rookie, just remind you, relax. 4 wide receiver set. Cook now going motion. And I'm going to take off inside the 10. Slides. Allen slides after getting a 5. Thank you, Josh Allen. That's going to take us to 2-minute warning. Bills 14-7. Bills have the ball inside the 15-yard line at the Green Bay Packers 7-yard line. Singletary 6 rushes for 51 yards. Allen now has about 30 yards. Cook has a few yards. Good half for the Bills rushing attack. Good half for the Buffalo Bills. Allen 79, 76 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not the yardage you would like to see, but only 9 pass attempts. So it gets the number 1 pass defense in the league. I'm taking it. Get a touchdown here, make it 21-7. See what the Packers can do with 1:30 to go. 2 timeouts. Fine. I'll take that. Dallas Cowboys still look very impressive today. Dallas has 2 losses on the season, 1 to the Eagles, 1 to Tampa Bay week 1. They've looked pretty impressive all season long. That defense still doing well. Dak's back. Let's see if Dak can continue to improve. Obviously, we know you get out of Dak. At Dallas, even to make the playoffs, they're going to be out in the first round. They're not a threat. But the defense looks really good. Defense looks really good. Man, Kitch does look good. Yeah. I really hope no one gets into a fight going into the tunnel. The game is pretty chippy, and I said that earlier on. I hope the officials do a good job separating the teams. They seem to do a better job of doing that in the NFL sometimes than they do. You got to read the situation, right? You got to read the situation. We had plenty of locker rooms. Now, listen, when I officiate, I'm officiating high school kids. Emotions get a little higher for no reason. But, a lot of times they'll have one tunnel. They'll have one place where they're both going. And so, most of the time they're both going back to the school, right? So you have to do a good job making sure that they stay separated. You let the away team go first. At least that's what the rule book says. You let the away team go first. You wait till it's all clear. You wait till you see the back judge or whoever the official is that's supposed to be in the back of the away team before you see his back, and then the home team can start moving at a slower pace too. Now officials, they can't control everything, but at the same time, you can do your best to control those situations. I don't think the officiating crew has done their best job so far in keeping this game from being a chippy game. We just saw a player push a coach. Like, how often do you see that? You don't, and there's a reason for that. And I'm not saying that the officials necessarily could have done anything about that, but that's an escalating type situation. These two teams aren't rivals. It's not like, going into this game, I can understand why the officials did not think they had a need to be on the lookout for chippiness or anything like that. We're not rivals in any way, shape, or form. But we come out a little chippy. Diggs and Alexander mostly started it off. McKenzie gets on end around, move forward. Get into the end zone. There you go. McKenzie with a 7-yard touchdown run. It was a run. I believe it was a handoff. I would agree with that. I don't know what the cornerback said either. I don't know what Alexander said, but 8-play, 80-yard drives, 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Bills get into the end zone. And now the Packers are going to have, it was a handoff, have a minute 50 or so to answer. Good block by Dawkins. Next point's up, and the next point is good. Minute 54 to go in the first half. Bills now up 21-7. Aaron Rodgers needs to answer. Again, Packers do get the ball to start the second half. So we'll see what they do, but good job by the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, definitely a run. Yep. It was behind him, so it had to be a run. I want Josh Allen to get those MVP numbers up, so I'm trying to give him passing touchdowns as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Give him those passing touchdowns. So again, run the ball effectively. Isaiah McKenzie now has positive yards. Got pressure on Aaron Rodgers. 1 sack. They had the second sack that was called back because illegal hands to the face penalty. Would love to see more pressure on Aaron Rodgers. Let's see how they do in the final 2 minutes, because that the Packers have to be throwing the ball if they want to score on this drive. Will Derry trying to redeem himself. Well, it's easier to redeem yourself when you don't turn the ball over, right? If you didn't turn the ball over, you just got a negative play. And that now with a positive play, that's a good way to redeem yourself. Singletary, 6 carries, 51 yards. Cook, 3 for 28. Allen, 2 for 26. And now McKenzie, 2 for 2. So you're looking at 13 carries for over 100 yards. I would do the math on the spot, but let's be honest, can't do it. See, Mr. 412, I just don't be saying things like that. That scares me. When you say things like that, I just, there's plenty of time to go between now and February. And again, in the playoffs, it only takes one bad game against good teams, right? You're going to be playing in Cincinnati or Baltimore or Kansas City or Tennessee with a good running attack, unlike they did week 2. I know these are teams that we beat in the past this season. We play Cincinnati later this season. But things change. So teams change. Teams get better. I think the Bengals are playing better than they started the season. The Titans are playing better than they started this season. The Chiefs probably will be playing better in February or January as they were at that point in the season. So we'll see what happens. 13.5 points per game. I love that. We have 3 teams with 2+ sacks in each game. But we only have 1 so far, so get another one. Get another one. If we go home field, I'm not worried. Okay. Don't give up anything cheap here. I agree, but all right, this will be a returnable kick from the goal line to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Gets out onto the 22. 150 to go. I would love a turnover. Would love a turnover. Well, Mike, I'm glad you get to join me this time. Go Bills. Plenty of primetime games left to go. Got the Thanksgiving game against Detroit at noon. I'll be live for that one. I think it's the noon game that day, 12:30 game that day. So I'll be live for that one. Plan to be at least. Got the Thursday night game against New England the following week. We'll be live for that one as well, as long as I figure out how to do Amazon Prime. I still haven't gotten Amazon Prime. I go somewhere to watch the game, so we'll see what happens. Got the Cincinnati Monday Nighter. We'll be live for that one. Got the I think got another one in there too. Got the Bears Christmas Eve game, so I'll be live for that one. So appreciate you joining me. Shotgun formations where they start. Pitch out to Jones, and Jones gets 10 yards. Gets 11 yards to 32. First and 10, a minute 35 to go in the first half. All right, go ahead. Waste time. Waste time in the huddle. Waste time. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with you wasting time. Minute 20. Clock's still running. Shotgun going over the middle of the field. Pass deflected in the air. Was it? No, it's down. It's incomplete. Milano got it. Oh, they're saying an interception? I thought for sure that thing bounced off the ground. This is when, if I'm a referee, I'm so mad. You made me run up 20 yards. That definitely. Oh, this is. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold it. Hold on. Were his hands underneath that? No. There was space in between his hands. It definitely bounced. That bounced, hit the ground. Yeah. I mean, it was like after watching replay, it was closer than I thought it was. It was closer than I thought it was, but it still definitely bounced. And that's why I didn't immediately run afterwards. Maybe. Or maybe it was a surprise he had the Aaron Rodgers interception, right? Right? Like, there are certain players where you get the interception, you're like, wait, did I just pick off Aaron Rodgers? Okay. All right, 2nd and 10 from their own 32-yard line, a minute 13 to go. Minute 13 to go through. Our receivers ball on screen, one to the top. Rodgers shoots the snap. Looking to throw. Blitz set by Miller. No, that's Rousseau. I'm sorry. That's Rousseau. 5-0, not 4-0. Rousseau with the sack. Timeout by Buffalo, right? Timeout by Buffalo. Timeout by Buffalo. Minute 4 to go. I'm okay with Buffalo calling a timeout here. Who got that timeout? Buffalo or yeah? Buffalo calls that timeout. 3rd and long. 3rd and long. Because now if you're Green Bay, you have a decision. Do you throw the ball, and if it's incomplete, give Josh Allen a minute? Good timeout by the Bills. Good timeout by the Bills. Let's go. Now you can't give up this first down though. 3rd and 15. 2nd sack of the day. That means the Bills now extend their streak of at least 2 sacks in every game so far this season. That's how I do. I give credit to anyone else. Let you guys figure out who it actually is. What can you do? So the Bills are up 21-7. Packers have a huge 3rd and 15 coming up with a minute 7 to go in the first half. Yeah, the 28 might look like a 26, but the dreadlocks don't help. The dreadlocks don't make it hard at all. He might be the best coordinator in the league. I wouldn't argue that at all. I would not argue that at all. He might be. He's top 3 for sure. Top 3 for sure. After what he did last year, like how he's turned this whole team around since McDermott's come in here, since this regime has come in here. Remember, before this regime, our defense was not that good at all. Ever since Rex Ryan came in and that whole experiment failed miserably, which was always a bad idea, by the way. Try to throw it. Good try. I appreciate the effort. But yeah, I ever since that Rex Ryan experiment failed, we really hadn't had a great defense until McDermott and Frazier came in here. Now all of a sudden this defense looks good. Bringing a guy like Josh Allen, this offense looks good. Ed Oliver's a beast, too. Ed Oliver got pressure on Rodgers first, makes him step up. Rousseau cleans up afterwards. They got Oliver right, though, right? 91, Oliver. They did show his name on the screen, though, so that worked in my favor. 3rd and 16, let's go. Big stop here. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen. 2 to the bottom. Again, let's end this game in the first half. 28-7. Makes it a lot more difficult for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Now 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Jones now to the left of Rodgers. They run the ball with Jones. No surprise, actually. Make us use that last timeout. He gets about 11 yards. Timeout. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys agree with that decision not to run the ball. Make the Bills use a minute for Josh Allen or Aaron Rodgers is just too much time. Yeah, Oliver's having a game. I think about, I don't know. I just don't know. Because obviously a minute 5 with an incomplete pass, and Bills still have a timeout. That's no better. You run the ball, make us use our last timeout, then you have to punt. Maybe give us worse field position. Okay. I think you lose either way unless you convert the first down. That's the only way you win. So Packers will punt from their own 34. Coverage gets down there. Fair catch called for. Caught at the 20. Shakir with the fair catch. 53 seconds to go. No timeouts. Allen at the 20. Gotta hurry up. Again, that's why you don't want to call timeout in the first quarter with 6.5 to go. They're showing the NASCAR Final Four. I know 2 of those names. No idea who Christopher Bell is. No idea who Ross Chastain is. No idea. I love NASCAR. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Running back to the left of Allen. Going deep on first down. Has a guy open. That's Diggs. Diggs to the 26. Is Diggs hurt? All right, good. No. He might be hurt. He's running to the sideline, so that's no good. Diggs is going to the sideline. That's no good. He's down. Diggs got to the sideline and fell straight down. 4 wide receivers set. Gain of 53 on the play. And look at the throw. That might be a hold. No, they're not calling a hold. Okay. Throw the ball away. Why do you lose a yard on purpose? 17 seconds to go. Diggs is hurt, though. Hopefully it's just he landed on the ball or something. Hopefully he just landed on the ball or something. $17 seconds, 2nd and 12. I don't know why he just didn't throw the ball out of bounds instead of losing 2 yards, but whatever. What do I know? Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Free play for Allen. Into the end zone. Too far for Davis. Too far. Was a free play, 10 seconds to go. No timeouts. I bring on the field goal unit. 10 seconds to go. No timeouts. I bring on the field goal unit. The clock is stopped. Playing time to get on the field. Yeah, bring out the field goal unit now. Bring out the field goal unit. Don't play around. Remember what happened in Miami in the first half? We were unable to get points on the board at the end of the half. Just don't do it. Kick a field goal now. They have the offense on the field. This is a bad decision, in my opinion. This might end in a touchdown, and you might be saying end zone or nothing. But if he takes a sack, Green Bay calls timeout. Someone on the field. For what? Campbell out for the Packers. That's a shame. Both linebackers out for the Packers now. That's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that. Again, you hope he's all right. You hope it's something serious. Able to come back after halftime, maybe. But yeah, he's back around his knee. 10 seconds. This needs to be a quick play into the end zone or something. Wow. I don't agree with this decision at all. Kick the field goal now. Yep. Timeout. Green Bay's going to call timeout. I get that, but you kick the field goal now. Let me know in the comment section if you want to kick the field goal now or if you agree with having a play. He bit his tongue. Okay. He bit his tongue. He's even saying, I bit my tongue. I'm okay. All right. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that decision. Again, thank you guys for joining us on this edition of Hashtag Sports. All right, looking to pass into the end zone. Incomplete. Intent for Kumaro. 3 seconds to go. Diggs went into, intent for Shakir. Diggs headed into the locker room early. I'm okay with that too. Again, I think they did the concussion protocol thing. All right, that's fine. Guys shoved on side was our practice squad tight end. Well, there you go. There you go. Tyler Bass in for the field goal. 42-yard field goal attempt. Timeout, Green Bay. Ice the kicker. You're as cold as ice. Cold as ice. See if he can make this field goal, make it a 3-possession game going into half. If we make it a 3-possession game, we miss this. It could still be a game because, again, the Packers get the ball started second half. At halftime, guys, don't forget to join us. We'll go over some stats, some other scores from around the league, things like that. We'll talk about the adjustments that need to be made by the Buffalo Bills in the second half. Did Green Bay take Tenuta from us? I don't think so, but I don't remember. 42-yard field goal. They have a make probability. I have no idea how they figured that out. No idea. Sometimes statistics mean nothing to me. All right, Bass, getting ready to kick field goal. Snap is down, kick is up. And the kick is good. Last play of the first half. Field goal is good, and the Buffalo Bills take a 24-7 lead into halftime. Bass-O-Matic. I'll take it. 24-7 at half. Again, thank you guys for joining us on this edition. Join me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Happy Halloween. Tomorrow is Halloween. I'm going to be taking my kids trick-or-treating. Looking forward to that. Let me know what you guys are planning to do for your Halloween. Hopefully you guys have some plans. Had 2 Halloween parties yesterday. It was a lot of fun. I don't know. I enjoy the Halloween season for what it is, but look more forward to Thanksgiving and Christmas season, to be honest with you. But in order to get there, you have to have Halloween. So I'll take it. At the half, Buffalo Bills up 24-7. Look at some stats from the game. Josh Allen, 8 for 11, 129 yards and 2 touchdowns. Obviously, the big play for him in the passing game, that 53-yard pass to Stephon Diggs. Prior to that, wasn't really doing too much in the passing game. He did have the 2 touchdowns, absolutely. Enjoying that right now. And hopefully it stays that way. John says Halloween is fun. It is. You enjoy it for what it is. But yeah, you had the 2 touchdowns. The first one to Dawson Knox, a 1-yard touchdown, and then the other one to Gabe Davis in the end zone gets them a touchdown. So 8 for 11, 129, 2 touchdowns. Other touchdown, a running touchdown by Isaiah McKenzie. And speaking of the running game, the Buffalo Bills running attack doing really well so far. Both teams running the ball really well. Now, unfortunately for the Packers, being down 3 scores, you can't really afford to run the ball too much longer in the second half. You have the next drive, the opening drive of the second half, you have to score if you still want to make this the game, right? If you do not score on the opening drive, you give the ball to the Bills and they come down and score a touchdown, game over. If you're stopping a field goal, you might have a chance to come back in this one. But if you remember, the Buffalo Bills have not allowed many points. I know in the Chiefs game they allowed more points, but going into that Chiefs game, the Buffalo Bills only have allowed 7 points in the second half. So you have to remember that this defense gets better as the game goes on. So to answer Fern's question, or Darn's question, I'm sorry. I'm happy with where we are at in this game. You guys, I'm very happy with where we're at right now. 24-7, more points already than I thought we were going to score this whole game, right? I thought the final score was going to be 23-13. So to be up 24-7 at this point makes me happy. I'll take it. But the game's far from over. They still have Aaron Rodgers. It's hard to believe that the Packers could go on a 4-game losing streak. It's just hard to believe that. You don't expect that from back. Again, this is the first time that the Packers have had a losing record going into week 7 since what was it, 2006. So I think we could at 35-40. Well, that all depends on the Packers, right? That all depends on the Packers. If they try to keep this game close, if they score, then yes. If they can't get more points on the board, the Bills are easily going to just run out the clock, right? The Bills will run the ball more, especially if the running game remains effective. Again, the Bills right now have 107 rushing yards, 83 for the Packers so far. So we're talking about if you duplicate that, you're talking about over 200 yards of rushing, 200 rushing yards in this game. That would be awesome for the Buffalo Bills if they keep that production going. You look at total yards right now, 234 for the Buffalo Bills, 132 for the Green Bay Packers. So Buffalo Bills, over 100 yards more of total yards than the Green Bay Packers. No interceptions in this game. No fumbles that were lost. Diggs had that one fumble, but Diggs recovered it. The Packers have the time possession right now, 16:47 to 13:13. You love to see the time possession even or in our favor. I'm liking running back James Cook. I am too, but all it takes is one fumble for me to be disappointed again. But yeah, you want to see maybe us run the ball a little more in the second half, which is hard to say considering how much we ran the ball in the first half, but run the ball more, maybe get the time possession more even. So we'll see what happens. But right now, you can't be upset with the results. 24-7. I see Bills at least another 21 points in the next half. I don't know why we need to score 45. We don't. Maybe they feel the need to put up some points, get Josh Allen those MVP numbers he wants. But at this point in the game, yeah, I'm happy taking what we have, which is a 17-point lead. So I'm happy with that. You look at the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, 8 for 11 and 129, 2 touchdowns. the Buffalo Bills right now, like I said, running the ball just fine with 13 rushing attempts. So I'll take that again, over 100 yards, 51 of those yards by Devin Singletary, 30 of those on one play. James Cook with a 17-yard run that I gave Devin Singletary for no reason other than the fact that I wanted to. And best QB ever, of course. I mean, he's good. Might be the best in the league right now this year. But let's hold the phone with best. You have to win a Super Bowl, or maybe 5, before you can be in the best QB ever conversation. I want him to. I want him to enter that conversation at some point. But a big fan. Let's get some Josh Allen stats. You mean get him some passing stats? Again, only 129 passing yards. He has 26 rushing yards. So only 150, barely over 150 total yards in the first half for Josh Allen. So if you're looking towards like MVP numbers for Josh Allen, not helping your case with that. But maybe 4 passing touchdowns will help your case if that's what he gets at the end of the game. Stephon Diggs, your leading receiver, especially after that last one, 4 for 95 and a touchdown. I gave 1 touchdown to Gabe Davis. No, the second touchdown was to Stephon Diggs. Devin Singletary, 1 catch, 16. Knox, 2 for 10. And McKenzie, 1 for 8. In fact, Stephon Diggs does not have a catch yet in this game. So we need to show we are hungry for that Super Bowl. I'll just say that part. Okay, I'll say that part. Scott says, agree. We are not messing around. I see what you're trying to say there. Kenzie, 1 kickoff return for 23 yards. Again, gave us about 20-yard line, which was annoying, but we scored a touchdown on that drive, so no big deal. Martin, 1 punt for 44 yards. Shakir with a kick return for 17 yards, or a punt return for 17 yards. Edmonds is your leading tackler with 6. Again, we have 2 sacks, 1 by Rousseau and 1 by Settle. So those were the stats. Is Diggs hurt? So on the last catch, the 53-yard catch by Diggs, he goes down awkwardly on his head. Not only that, he doesn't have his mouthpiece in. He comes off the sideline. He does one of these numbers. I bit my tongue. I bit my tongue close to the tongue. Yeah, stick it on a pole. But anyway, and then he comes in for another play, and then they take him out again because he hit his head. They took him into the locker room early for concussion protocol. So hopefully he'll be back in the second half. Hopefully it's no big deal. They're just doing the protocol again. There was only 3 more plays in the first half, so they just figured take him to the locker room early. You know, we've seen players come out with more time in the first half and still come back in the second half, mostly Tua Tagovailoa, to just name 1 or 2 guys. So hopefully he is fine and he'll come back here in the second half and put up some more numbers. Look at some stats for the Green Bay Packers. Again, not doing that well offensively, which has been their problem all season long. Aaron Rodgers, 8 for 11 for 62 yards and a touchdown. He's been sacked twice. Aaron Jones, 11 carries for 71 yards. Dillon, 4 for 12. Leading receiver is Dobbs, that touchdown, 2 for 26, and that touchdown. Watson, 1 for 12. But Watson, after that catch, had to be taken out of the game for concussion reasons. Don't think he'll be back in this game, unfortunately. Jones has 2 catches, 9 yards. Dillon, 1 for 9. What are you guys doing to me? What are you guys doing to me? Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on, guys. I'm loving Cooks. James Cook. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm loving what Cook is doing. All right. So we have a special guest at halftime. My bad. Give me 1 second here. 1 second here. Let me get off of this. Get off the sharing screen for you. All right. We know this guy. What was that? Hey, Paul, how you doing? All right. Hold on a second. My sound stuff. 2 screens and all that stuff. You go ahead and talk for a little bit while I figure this out. That didn't work. Sorry, guys. That didn't work at all. Did not work at all. Paul tried to help me out. Unable to because I don't know what I'm doing.
There we go. Is this
There
we go.
All right. I hear now.
Is this better? All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, apparently it wasn't just you. Everybody said I sounded like an alien, which I think,
awesome. That was you. Okay.
I think my kids would relate to that. So what I was just saying was, listen, you've had a bunch of drives. Bills got 24 points on the board. Everything you heard about the Packers has been true so far.
Mm-hmm.
You got receivers who can't make route adjustments. They depend on the ground game. Aaron Jones is a fun back to watch, but that offensive line is pretty healthy for what they intended to start this year, and they just can't stop Buffalo. Like it's not even fair,
Mm-hmm.
It's not even fair.
I'm taking it. I'll take it. I don't care.
I think only 2 third downs though for Buffalo the entire first half is that says an awful lot about how this game is going.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think the Buffalo Bills are moving the ball well. Obviously, loving what we're seeing out of the running attack for the last 2 games, right? Both the Chiefs game and this game right now.
Right.
James Cook is looking better. Still have not seen Zach Moss, which I'm okay with that. He can stay on the sideline forever.
Well, and is this a game where you start seeing a little bit more Cook? Because why not, right? The couple runs that he's had, he's found really thin seams and look good.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get him. You got to get him carries eventually. So maybe tonight's the night. I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't really know how Green Bay is going to be able to compete with Buffalo in the second half. I mean, Allen's got 8 completions.
Right.
And they got 24 points. Like this.
Right.
This doesn't look like anything that's going to be this is how this game's going to go. Buffalo's going to win by 30 and they're going to cruise. That's just the way it looks, I hate to be that boisterous, that person that says, "Oh, this game's over already." But I mean, Green Bay, it was a miraculous catch in the end zone, Joe. Like,
it was. It was
a phenomenal catch. Teron Johnson did everything right. Pulled the right hand away at Dobbs because he didn't make contact with the ball. Did everything right. Great catch. But I mean, that great catch is the only thing that's got points on the board for them. Everything else has looked abysmal besides Jones.
Right.
Jones has looked great.
Yeah. Yeah. But, how long can they use him if they're going to be down 17 points? So that's like half. Like, you can't keep using him if you want to come back in this game. So,
right. One thing to watch in the second half, Joe, I don't know if you saw it or not. Tremaine looks like totally lost to me at times. Right.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. But, the first glimpse I saw of Tremaine was him getting dragged by A.J. Dillon for 6 yards.
I was going to bring that up, yeah.
That was really frustrating, right? Because
my gosh,
Dillon was done, right? And he basically had been stopped and then drags Tremaine. And then they run a sweep a couple plays later, and Tremaine is just out in space, totally misses it. So there's just some things that are getting a little frustrating there.
Sure.
And I don't know what it is. Some games, the game plan just doesn't fit a player great. I don't know what it is today, but Tremaine looks a little lost in space to me. I see Milano's playing great.
Milano's playing great as always. Oliver's playing great, so we'll see what happens. But there was a return to the 40, but it's gonna be called back for a holding, so I'm okay with that. I was like, great. Yeah. You just talked about how their offense can't do anything. Their special teams is gonna score.
They're gonna start at the ball in the 40. Yeah, right.
But it's holding going back, so I'm okay with that. And who did was it number 7 of the Packers who pushed somebody? Do you know
Walker.
Who that was?
Yeah. So I don't know who the coach was, but upon replay, there was contact. They both, the 2 players spilled into the Bills. I spilled off the field, and the one coach was just there, stopped him, helped him up, and then nothing was said from the looks of the replay, multiple angles, nothing was said.
Right. Free play for Rodgers here. And he gets sacked, but it was a free play, so it doesn't matter. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Shocker. Buffalo's just going to be on him all day, Joe. They're just going to be on Rodgers all day. So if you're Green Bay, what are you doing to try and stop Buffalo? Because they just can't stop the pressure, right? What do you do if you're Green Bay? Just hold on and wait for it to end? What do?
I have seen the Bills corners playing off a little bit, basically extend the running game, right? Get those receivers active, get quick screen passes out there, force the Bills to come up. And then, what you hope for Dobbs or someone to make miraculous catches, because Aaron Rodgers can put the ball on the receiver. So then you just hope that they make some miraculous catches or something, because you need to make the Bills, like right now the Bills are actually playing up. So there goes that. But we all know about the Bills' second half adjustments. Jones run the ball up the middle. That's a big gain here to 40 to 45. So a big game by Jones. Again, their only offense so far today. And maybe you just keep doing that. Do what's working for you, and hopefully you get back into this game.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's one way to beat a great pass rush, right? Is if you can run the football. There's 4 guys downfield already, right? And if you can get those corners playing up again, they're not going to be real great on interior runs, right? So they're not going to make those. They're not going to make those fits to stop interior run. And I think that's probably what Green Bay was trying to do, is establish the run early, get the safeties down so they could hit Dobbs over the top. Buffalo shut that down for most of the first half. And
now Jones gets another first down into Buffalo Bills territory. So maybe they went to halftime and said, listen, this is our only offense. Let's give him the ball, because he can't do anything else. So, but how long can that last? Again, if the Bills keep scoring on offense, 24 points in the first half, can you keep doing that and have a realistic chance to come back in this game?
Yeah, I mean, and I think the other side of that is at some point you're willing to let them run the football because you're up by so much, right? You're willing to let them run the football. It's frustrating for fans, right? It is. It's frustrating for us to sit there and watch a team move down the field, but Buffalo scored almost at will today. So, I mean,
I think back to the Steelers game. It was frustrating watching a rookie quarterback throw for over 300 yards, but they only had 7 points. Like, that was the Bills' game plan the whole time. Go ahead, throw this underneath stuff, and we'll get you at the end. It's fine.
Right.
So, Dylan came into this game. He's nobody, so he runs for no gain. So, good job.
You don't like A.J. Dillon?
I think A.J. Dillon's the best of A.J. Dillon is far behind him. So
he's been in the league for 3 years, Joe.
I know, exactly my point. Exactly my point. And Jones comes. No, that's Dylan. I'm sorry. I was going to say Jones comes in and busts one, but Dylan gets him inside the red zone. So I don't like when Paul's on here. Apparently, he's bad juju for the team. So go away. Are you guys doing your post game tonight?
We're going to do it right after. Yeah, we'll do it right after the game.
So
it's
stay
late,
tuned
man.
after the game.
We're old. Yeah. We got to get it done as soon as the game's over.
We'll forget about it tomorrow. We don't know what's
happening. That's right.
All right, thanks for joining us, Paul.
What is the quote from The Replacements? Gene Hackman. There's no tomorrow for you. That's the way we look at the post game.
That's the way we look at everything.
All right, Joe, have a good one.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, take care. See you after the game. Again, thank you, Paul, for joining us during halftime. Yeah, it was funny. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. We can share the screen again. Yeah, my green screen's messed up. You can make fun of me for it. Make fun of me for it. It's fine. Like you're surprised. Like you're surprised. You wish we would go 4-3 right now. Milano with the tackle in the backfield. Dylan lands awkwardly on that knee too. So hopefully he's all right. Milano with a good tackle. Unfortunately, awkward tackle for Dylan. We're back to normal. Again, thanks, Paul, for joining us at halftime. Again, if you want to stay up late, please do join Paul Mara for their post-game reaction. 11:20 to go in the third quarter. Trying to set up a screen. They get it. Tight end gets to the 11-yard line. Another shoulder tackle by Phillips. It's going to be third down. 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. First drive for the Packers. Looking at third and about 3 at the 10-yard line. Again, Jones moved the ball downfield. Jones now has 13 carries for 114 yards in this one. Very dangerous man because there's no tomorrow for you. Rodgers under center. Jones in the backfield. He does not get the ball. Looking wide open. There's a flag for offensive pass interference, and he's ticked. Tunyon's ticked, but the player fell down. Rodgers was ticked too. Player fell down. The player was down. I don't know if he fell down or if he got pushed down. Yeah, Rodgers is ticked. Might be another penalty. Let's see. Don't know. Don't know. I think we got away with one there. No, I wouldn't disagree. Three wide receivers top of the screen now for the Packers. One to the bottom. Aaron rolls out. Tries to throw across the screen line. Almost had a pick. So it's going to be 4th and 13 now. Field goal unit coming out for Green Bay. Wow. I don't think Milano would have ran it all the way back. I'm sorry. I don't think Milano would have ran. I think Milano ran out of gas around the 50. Might have sat down too. I don't even know. Crosby coming in for the field goal attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good. 10-20 to go in the third quarter. Packers get on the board, make this one 24-10. Bills getting ready to start their first possession. Jones, a lot of yards on that drive. Now 13 carries, 114 yards. And getting ready for his first drive of the second half. Bills up 24. Again, guys, if you ever hit that thumbs up button, be sure to do so. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Join Paul Morrow live right after the game. They're going to give you live post-game analysts, some stats. They know what the Bills did right. They know what the Bills did wrong. No game's perfect, and the Bills have not played a perfect game so far. But you come out with that W, look good. That's all we can ask for. Move to 6-1, like I said, keep your cushion in the AFC. That's all you can ask for. Packers came into this game 10.5-point underdogs. Currently, we're up by 14. So you take what you can get. You take the win. You're at home. Sunday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers still never won in Orchard Park. So take that and enjoy the victory and get ready for a division matchup next week against the Jets. Again, guys, join me next week for that game, 1 o'clock here on Hashtag Sports. Live play, and reaction to the game between the Buffalo Bills and the New Jersey Jets. Hate this narrative that, like, when they show all three teams and talk about New York teams, Zach Davidson, practice squad coach. Appreciate it. 100% penalty, says Bill Barone. Okay. Sure. I'll believe you. That's what it was called. So that's what it's called. Yeah, just when they show the Giants, the Jets, and say, look at how good the New York teams are. Like, nah, you just show one team. That's all you need to do, show one team. Oh, man. Time for a good drive now. It is. Touchdown drive here, and I feel really good about our chances. I mean, I feel really good about our chances right now, but I'm just saying. Oh, man. Talking about Halloween Ends. I've heard bad things about Halloween Ends. Anyone in here see Halloween Ends? No, I haven't heard good things, but all right, 24-10, Bills getting the ball. Going to return it out of the end zone. Get to the 25. Get to the 30, to the 31. Almost worth it. Almost worth it. It's not that good, says Carl. Yeah, I haven't heard good things. And first in the NFL in passing yards per game because we already have a bye week. Leads the team in rushing yards. That's not great. He has the second most combined yards through 6 games of all time. Fakes the handoff to McKenzie, looking to throw. Throws it 9 yards that's Gabe Davis's first catch. That's a cheap penalty. It's gonna be a 15-yarder for the Bills. It's gonna be, unnecessary roughness or whatever on the wide receiver, but that's such a cheap call. Such a cheap call. Okay. Feel better about that. It's holding. What matters not holding on defense. I feel so much better about that. I thought for sure they were getting like defenseless receiver type penalty after Gabe Davis caught it. Would have been Gabe Davis's first catch, but now it's not. I feel better about that. Wilson with the hold on Knox. You see it on the replay. Six penalties on Green Bay for 50 yards, 2 for Buffalo for 10 yards. Less than 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bills up 24-10. And looking to pass on 1st and 10. Incomplete, intended for Dawson Knox. Why are you running after it like it's a fumble? Sometimes. I just don't know. Just don't know about this team sometimes. It's a clearly incomplete pass, and then you have another wide receiver. I guess if you don't know, you don't know, right? If you don't know, you don't know. So you go after the ball. Maybe I'd rather it that way, right? I don't know. 71 watching right now. I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10 for Josh Allen. Singletary to his right. Wow. Pump fakes. Fools everybody, including myself. Gabe Davis gets the catch into Packer territory. Gets down to the 35-yard line. Hold on to that ball. Don't put that ball out there like that. If you're watching the game right before he went down, puts the ball out a little bit extra. Don't know why he did that. Just go down. Just go down. 1st and 10 Buffalo into Green Bay territory. Shotgun formation for Allen. 2 wide receivers bottom screen, 2 to the top. Singletary to his left. Tries to pass it to Singletary. It's incomplete. Walker was ejected. The other linebacker went out due to injury. Hopefully he's okay. So, yeah, the linebacker position kind of running thin for the Packers. 9:05 to go in the third quarter. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Allen's going to take off. I feel like there was a hold there. Allen gets the first down. No flag. I feel like the Bills are getting away with some holds. I really do. I don't know about on the other side of the ball, but I'm going to watch this on the replay. Watch for some holds. He's so fast. Allen's so fast. Gets the first down. 1st and 10. Allen 3 rushes for 36 yards. Shotgun formation once again. I'm running with Singletary this time. Singletary gets to the 20, inside the 20, into the red zone. There's a flag down. There's holding. 73 on the hold. Dawkins, right? Yep, Deion Dawkins with the hold. So it's going to be 1st and 20. First and 20 for the Buffalo Bills. 24-10, 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Shotgun formation. They hand the ball off to Singletary again. Gets nowhere. No gain on the play. Good job by number 91 of the Packers. 45 comes in and cleans it up. Smith grabs the foot. Singletary does not let him get away. It's going to be 2nd and 20. 7:40 to go here in the third quarter. Again, the Bills' first drive of the second half after the Packers scored a field goal on their first drive of the second half to make this a 2-possession game. Shotgun formation. They did give Singletary a yard there. Singletary has 7 carries for 52 yards. 4 wide receivers set, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. And throws over the middle. Diggs gets it to 29 before he's taken down by Douglas. So it's going to be 3rd and about 14. 3rd and 13. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Third and 13. Allen's in shotgun formation once again. And creating with his legs. He's going to take off with it. Gets inside the 25. Hold on to that ball. Gets inside the 20 to the 19. And it's going to be 4th and about 2. Just kick the field goal. Let me know in the comment section if you'd rather them go for it on 4th and 2 or kick the field goal. You got the 14-point lead, make it a 3-possession game is my thinking. But if you think you should go for it, let me know why. .38-yard field goal for Tyler Bass. They do decide to kick the field goal. Spin says go for it. Okay, I think this is a smart play. Kicks up, and the kick is good. 5:59 to go in the third quarter. Bills now up 27-10. Go for it because T's are more fun. Carl the Killer said go for it too. Listen, I do think red zone offense is something that we do need to work on. Another field goal here. We saw in, I think it was the Dolphins game, we didn't do well inside the red zone. The Chiefs game, we didn't do well inside the red zone. Red zone offense is definitely something we need to work on. We need to address. We need to get that touchdown percentage up. So that's something I do want to see. But you're up in this game, 24-10. Like I said, we got a 3-possession game. 27-10 right now. The Bills do have the lead. All the pressure right now is on the Packers. And we'll see if they can do anything with that. But Bills up right now. I'll take it. Packers will get the ball back. Aaron Rodgers, 9-13, 71 yards, and that 1 passing TD. And on 10-15, 164, and 2 passing touchdowns. Singletary, 7 carries for 52 yards. Jones, 13 for 114. 13 carries for 114 yards. So you take it. Basketball season started. Hockey season started. Great comeback yesterday by the Buffalo Sabres, down 3-1 to the Blackhawks. Coming back to win that one 4-3 in overtime. So the Sabres now 5-3 on the season. A great start for them. They had back-to-back losses to Seattle and Montreal. Play again tomorrow against Detroit. Let's go Sabres. Absolutely. We're good in the red zone when we don't get penalties, says CJB. Well, then we got to stop the penalties. So do we think that the Sabres have a chance to make the playoffs this year? Because I do. I do so much that I bet them to in the preseason. So I hope they do. What do is getting 6.5 to 1. So Would love to see the Sabres make the playoffs this year. Every year I do, but we'd love to see play. If the Sabres make the playoffs this year, let me know in the comment section if you want me to live stream some Sabres playoff games. Maybe we can do something like that. By that time, we will have won our Super Bowl. Sabres playoffs this year. Would love it. And Stanley Cup. Hey, let's do it. Do I think the Bills are better than the Eagles? Absolutely, I do. I think we have a better quarterback. I think we have a better wide receiving group. I think they have the better offensive line than we do. Running backs, I would say 50-50. Mobile quarterbacks, again, 50-50. Kickoff goes into the end zone. Going to be a touchback. The Packers will start at the 25-yard line. John says he would love that. You definitely do something like that. Bills, Chiefs, Eagles, Vikings. That's how Garn has his power rankings. I think the Vikings get underrated because of the Vikings, and they have Kirk Cousins as their quarterback. I get it. 27-10, 5:59 to go. Packers get their second possession in the second half. You know, the Bills, great drive. Not only did they score points, but they really took some time off the clock. So happy about that. You stop Packers running game on this drive. 2 wide receivers top of the screen. They do run the ball with Jones. Aaron Jones gets about 4 yards. Backed up at the line of scrimmage again, and still able to get 4. So, they're talking about the Bills' new stadium. Beautiful. 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 Tick, 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 says John Paul. And that's why they're okay giving up runs, as Paul was talking about. Jones with another run gets about 4, so it's going to be 3rd and 2. But yeah, when you're giving up runs, like in a game like this, you're okay giving up runs of 4 yards, and you're even giving up 3 runs of 4 yards in a row. Like you're okay with them moving down the field 4 to 6. You know, in the last drive, he gashed us for a 20-yard run, a 20-yard run. You know, you don't need that. That new stadium's looking good. We'll see in 2026, man. We'll see in 2026. Shotgun formation. Jones joins Rodgers in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on the screen, 1 to the top. They're going to run Jones again on 3rd and 2. He runs up the middle. He gets the first down, gets to about the 40-yard line before he's tackled. 1st and 10, Green Bay. It's amazing that the billionaires don't pay for it. Jones now has 16 carries for 129 yards. Shotgun formation again. 2 wide receivers top of the screen. And this time it goes to A.J. Dillon. He gets about 3 or 4 yards before he's taken down. Again, you don't mind this so much. Edmonds helps on the tackle. 3:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. I started Jones today in fantasy. Well, if you have Jones, you should start every week in fantasy. If you have Jones, you should know every week in fantasy. Especially on a team that can't do anything but run. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers on the screen. Tight end goes in motion to the bottom as well. Dillon gets the ball. Gets into Bills territory. Gets a first down. So 47. Again, if you're the Bills, you don't mind this because you're talking about 3 minutes off the clock. They just got past midfield. Kill the bot with fire. All right. All right. You can do that if you want. We can do that if you want. First and 10. They run the ball again. But Dillon gets to the 44. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Again, the Bills are okay with this. Shotgun formation, two running backs, one to the left, one to the right. Two wide receivers, one to the left, one to the right. Big handoff, pass out to Jones. Jones able to get past Edmonds and gets a first down. Wow. Again, they're just moving the ball. Just moving the ball. Take these game plans into games to start it off, right? Start a game this way if you're the Packers. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Time's running out. They're going to keep running the ball. I'm okay with that. Jones with 140-some yards total offense so far. 145. 146. Shotgun formation. This time Jones does not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Again, you take this because at this point, the Packers can't settle for a field goal again. All they can do is run today. Yep, that's it. And when you're up by 17 in the third, you're going to take it. Shotgun formation through our receivers to the bottom of the screen. They do pass the ball. Gain about 3 after he breaks a tackle in the backfield. Need to make that tackle in the backfield. Cannot let him break that tackle. It's now 3rd and about 3. Might be able to get one more play in the third quarter here for the Packers. No, was that Edmonds? Yeah, Edmonds has missed a few tackles today. Not the best Edmonds day. All right, that's the end of the third quarter. End of the third quarter. Bills up 17. That's what we like to see. It's what we like to see. Clock keeps moving. We'll take it. We will take it. Let's go into the fourth quarter. Bills up 27-10. Game is looking well in hand. Both teams only score a field goal in that third quarter. Bills only had one possession. So we'll take that all day. Bills hopefully will move to 6-1 going into that game against the Jets next week at 1 o'clock. Again, join me right here on #Sports. Go live for you. Jets 5-3 after their loss to the Patriots today. Game is on the road. We have 5 of our last 8 home games still to go after today. I think it was Rick who's brought it up. This is only a third home game for the Bills so far this season. We're 8 games in. Is this four-down territory for the Packers? Absolutely it is. Absolutely. Well, no, Bills are up 17, right? So you got to get a field goal anyhow. So I don't know. Like, Bills are up 17. You're down 3 possessions. Got to get a field goal anyway, but you need to get in that end zone. You've only scored 1 touchdown so far. Yeah, if you're the Packers, you need to see the end zone. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this is 4-down territory for the Packers? Yes or no? Or you put 1 for yes, 2 for no. However you want to do it. Again, I do want to thank you guys for joining me on this edition of #Sports. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Like the content. Hit that thumbs up button. 65 watching right now. I appreciate every single one of you. Again, I know that we should I'll go to Tom Grassi's site for a minute and see how he's doing. How's Tom doing right now? Yeah, Green Bay Packers are killing us in time possession. The way they run, they can make first downs. Absolutely. At the 32, 3rd and 7. 2 wide receivers, one at the top, one at the bottom. Green Bay switching up play at line of scrimmage. Rodgers gets the snap, hands the ball off to Jones. Jones makes it 4th and 2. So yeah, very interesting decision here for the Packers. Yeah, I mean, controlling the clock's all well and good, except for you're down by 17. Controlling the clock's all well and good when it's 0-0. Fourth and a long one here. Single back set. Bills have 6-7 guys on the line of scrimmage. Hand the ball off to Jones. And he stopped in the backfield. Von Miller and others in on the tackle. And the Bills, Johnson. The Bills will get the ball. Turnover on downs. The second missed 4th down today by the Green Bay Packers. See, the Bills can stop the run when they want to. Bills can stop the run when they want to, baby. That was our time possession. So now the Bills up by 17 and have the ball here in the 4th quarter. As Paul said, it's hard to believe it's not big play by Manu the Slender. It was a big play. Big play. So now Josh Allen come back on the field. Now I expect to see a heavy dose of running by the Buffalo Bills here. Singletary still only has 7 carries. Carried the ball more in the first half. But again, the Bills, this is only the second possession of the second half right now. So, stuffed. 27-10. So now it's time to go over to Tom Grassi and see what he's doing. How's Tom Grassi doing? So ads, guys. So wait for the ads to stop. Here we go. He's not happy. Not happy. Wow. I'll take it. I'm sorry, Tom. Sorry, Tom. Sorry, Grassi Posse. But I'm going to take this one. Going to take this one and be happy about it. Again, if you're joining me, I appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys. Allen, single set back, play action on first down. He's looking to throw. He's going long to Diggs for some odd reason in single coverage. Don't know if you need to do that. I'm doing a mini raid on Rossi. Trying. I'm trying. You guys can go all over there if you want. Say hi. Wow. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. We're not going to run the ball one time. Incompletion again. Why are we not running the ball right now? It's 3rd and 10. 27-10. 4th quarter. And we're not running the ball? What is going on? This is not good play calling. Oh my gosh. 3rd and 10. Now we have to pass. Shotgun formation. 5 wide receivers set. 3 to the bottom of the screen. 2 to the top. From the 28. Over the middle. Way high. No way. Late flag. It's going to be against the pack. Diggs gets up and John again. Diggs and Alexander keep chatting. I don't think this is a penalty on the Packers. This is ridiculous. Okay, hands to the face. Hands to the face. I thought again it was going to be a defenseless receiver. So here we go. Douglas. Now run the ball, please. Yes. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's a good call. That's a good call. 7 penalties on Packers, 55 yards. Now run the ball, please. They do run the ball here. Singletary doesn't get anywhere. Loses about 4 on the play. So 2nd and 14. I'm okay with that. Burn 40 seconds. Let me go to bed. Don't run. Spin, why don't you want them to run it? Why do you not want them to run it? Packers trying to beat our guys for no reason other than frustration. Well, again, it's been a very chippy game. I'm not happy with that fact at all. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 15. 72-yard TD pass. Free play. Free play. And it's out to Davis. You have a free play. Now Davis gets up chirping. There's a flag down. Oh, yeah, that's right. I said it was a free play. I said it was a free play. Campbell out for the rest of the game. Hopefully he's doing all right. Just throwing a wobbly ball. That was a wobbly ball. Hi, Heather. I think it's the first time I've seen comment today. Shotgun formation. Rolling to the left. Throws at the feet of Singletary. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10. 12:45 to go here. Throwing up by 17 with 12 and a half to go. Wow. He threw that away. Yeah, he did. It was a smart play. But I just don't know why they're throwing it at all. My problem. That's my problem. I don't know why they're throwing the ball at all. So, 3rd and 10. 3 wide receivers bottom screen. One to the top. Singletary close to the line of scrimmage. And throwing it, throws interception. Pitched it to Jair Alexander, and he gets taken down by Singletary. As soon as Jair Alexander got the ball, I thought something bad was going to happen. And throws a pick over the middle Don't even know who he was throwing this thing to. That's why you run the ball. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Heather. Wow. Wow. John Packers get the ball at midfield. It's not a big deal unless you worry about like MVP stuff. MVP voting matters. MVP voting matters. So it's now Packer ball at midfield. Again, if you're just joining us, thank you so much for joining Hashtag Sports. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Paul and Mario are going to be live right after we're done here. If he takes off, he gets the first down. Maybe. Yes, need MVP also. Yeah. This is not a smart throw. Cross your body. If you're going to, yeah, I just don't like that at all. Why on the free play are you throwing it out for 4 yards to Davis? Instead of throwing it deep. Maybe he didn't know it was supposed to be a free play. I have no idea. No idea. But definitely not what you want to see. Interception, what happened? Rodgers hasn't thrown a pick yet, but Rodgers has only thrown the ball 15 times. But we've only thrown the ball 19 times. So it is what it is. Defense can get back, though. Get it back, defense. Get the ball back. Get the ball back. Again, everyone, happy Halloween. Tomorrow, Halloween, so be safe. Davis said space only 1 minute to beat. Is that who was behind the? That was behind the cornerback there, who was trying to throw the ball to. Next Sunday, you got a hot Titans team playing against the Chiefs. That should be a good one. Who are you cheering for next week? Titans, Chiefs. That was a terrible drive. It was. Shotgun formation for Aaron Rodgers. 3 wide receivers set. Running back to his left. Looks like it's Jones. It is. Pass deflected in the air. Defense gets it right back. Milano gets the pick. Defense gets it right back. There you go. Who got his hand on it? Was that Oliver got his hand on it? Settle with the tip. I didn't want to give Oliver credit before I knew for sure, just for you guys. Aaron's I said it all. Probably. I will never root for the Chiefs. Why not? Oh, because I know why. No, but as soon as I said that, I know why. So you guys got next week, Titans, Chiefs. Now run the ball. Let's look at next week's schedule since I have you guys here. Since everyone's here, we know that the Bills play the Jets. Let's look at next week's schedule. Thursday night, Eagles, Texans in Houston. Don't think that matters. Pretty sure the Eagles are going to win that one. Wonder what the spread's going to be. Does anyone have the opening line for the Eagles-Texans game? I don't have it yet. I'm from KC, and even I wouldn't root for them. Bills, Jets, like I said, Washington Commanders, Minnesota Vikings, Panthers, Bengals, Indianapolis, New England. Indianapolis with the surprise win today. No, they lost by a point to the Washington Commanders. Vegas Raiders versus Jacksonville Jaguars. Dolphins, Bears. Let's go, Bears. Come on. Packers, Lions. And Chargers, Falcons. Really no good 1 o'clock games. Like nothing jumps out at you and says that will be a good 1 o'clock game next week. At all. I mean, what are we looking at 1 o'clock? Obviously, you turn into me as I live stream the Jets Bills game, but like, what are we looking at here? Anyhow, the 4 o'clock games, you got 2 of them. Seahawks, Cardinals. Rams, Bucks. Wow. Sunday night, Tennessee, Kansas City. Monday night, Baltimore, New Orleans. You have 6 teams on a bye next week. You may run anymore. Jets, Bills, best 1 o'clock game. It might be. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I think the Jets are, well, unfortunately, the Jets losing Breece Hall for the season is not ideal. It's not ideal for them. And he was having a good season. Looks like a stud. Good year to be a good team. Well, in the playoffs, maybe. They do run the ball on first down. Stopped in the backfield. Ooh, he got hit hard there. Please get up. Thank you. He does get up. Loss on the play. $12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 12 minutes to go in the game. 12 minutes to go until the Bills are 6-1. Titans, Chiefs, and the only watchable game other than Bills, Jets. I mean, it's. I have to double check that, but I think there's only 2 games where both teams have a winning record next week. The Falcons are 4-4, so. Allen gets away from the sack, throws a beautiful ball to Cook. Cook inside the 10, down inside the 10 to about the 7. First and goal, Buffalo. Yeah, I mean, the Falcons are 4-4. I think the Falcons won 3 in a row, too, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe you could say that's a decent game. Everyone's excited about James Cook. Let's go, James Cook. That's a good job at James Cook getting open. Knows his quarterback's in trouble, comes back to him. Allen shotgun, 2 wide receivers, top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Shakir's name hasn't been called at all today. Hands the ball off to Cook. Finish it off. Cook gets inside the 5 to the 3. Second and goal. $10:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation. Diggs and Davis to the top of the screen. Cook to the left of Allen. Take the handoff. Incomplete. Guess it was intended for Davis, but it was right in between Diggs and Davis. So, third and goal. Third and goal, 10-12 to go. Who gets a touchdown here, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Who gets a touchdown? I'm saying Allen runs it in. 3 wide receivers top of the screen. And looking. He's not going to run that in. Was that intercepted again? You've got to be kidding me. His second interception of the day. Alexander this time. Come on. Gotta be kidding me. I don't know if he was trying to throw that one away. No idea. 11 of 22, 205 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Yeah, no points. I mean, we're going to win this game, but it's beyond that. It's beyond that. Let's see if our defense get the ball back again. I don't see this Packers team driving 95 yards in a short time, so crazy. Good James Cook pass completion goes to waste. Phillies Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles versus Houston Texans. Only one team with a 500 record there. Eagles are going to cruise that one. Bills Jets. Both teams above 500. Vikings Commanders. Nope. Panthers Bengals. Nope. Colts Patriots. Nope. The Patriots are 4-4. The Colts are 3-4-1. That might be a good game because it's between two sluggish after the bye. Then this should have been happening in the first quarter, not the fourth. Two mediocre teams. Raiders, Jaguars. Again, two pretty bad teams, so that would be a good game for that reason. Dolphins, Bears. Nope. Packers, Lions. Nope. Wow. Chargers, Falcons. Again, Falcons are 4-4. So both teams are 500 or better. And you know, the Ravens-Saints game, after what the Saints did today, maybe, but the Saints are 3-5. I mean, it's bad. Chargers Atlanta should be a good one, maybe. Again, take a breath, Josh. You need to do more than take a breath. You can't throw that ball. If you're gonna throw it away. Throw it out of bounds. Throw it 20 yards into the stands. I mean, throw it out of the back of the end zone. You can't, from what I remember, you can't get intentional grounding that way. I just don't get it. Just don't get it. No. Yeah, I don't know why we're not running the ball more. Shotgun formation on first down, 10:05 to go. Bills up 17. Run the ball on first down. Jones has nowhere to go. Still gets 1 yard on the play. He was stopped for a loss of 4. He was at the goal line, and he still gets a yard on the play. $9:45. Wow. Bills can't tag on. No, they cannot. Not Jones, at least. Poyer is in his arm wrapped up. That has to be scary if you're a Bills fan. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the bottom screen, 1 to the top. It's going to go Jones again. No, it goes to the tight end. Edmonds right there with the tackle, gets to the 10. That's it. So it's going to be third down. Third and about 6. There's someone tackle by Edmonds. Well, he's right there. He needs to make that tackle. Hopefully Poyer's not seriously hurt. Poyer on the sideline has his arm wrapped up. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers, trips formation to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. He's forced to roll out. Rodgers looking downfield, has a man, gets a first down, some 85, gets to the 27-yard line before Johnson takes him down. 8.5 to go. Packers now driving a little bit. Yeah, Poyer's out with his elbow. He has his elbow wrapped up. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully not serious. Maybe hyperextension. Up 17, 8.5 to go. You figure take him out just in case. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen. 1 to the bottom. Tight end also at the bottom of the screen. Going deep. Catch made at midfield into Buffalo Bills territory down at the 48. Dobbs with the catch again, making a nice catch on Johnson. Johnson again there on the coverage. Wow. First and 10 in Buffalo Bills territory at the 48 for 7:20 to go. in the fourth quarter, down 17. Quick pass out. Oh, good break on the ball by Dane Jackson. Breaks it up. Pass attempt for Rodgers. Incomplete. 7:20 to go. Good jump. When you insist on throwing, get your MVP numbers. Yeah, I guess so. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers behind the screen. 1 to the top. Jones goes in motion as the wide receiver to the top. Bills rush 4. Rodgers gets away. He's going to take off inside the 40. Gets the first down and slides down at the 36-yard line. Seven minutes to go. Packers moving the ball. Started at their own 5-yard line now at the Buffalo Bills 37. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers behind the screen, 1 to the top. Rodgers going down the field, has an open guy inside the 20, down at the 19. Going to be 1st and 10 Green Bay. 6:30 to go. Gotta be kidding me. Most agonizing last quarter of my life. That's incomplete. That's incomplete. That's incomplete. That's incomplete. All right, it's going to be incomplete. All right, we're going to get it right. The 3rd down. Don't have to review it. The NFL did it for us. You have to catch that. Man, Green Bay wide receivers are bad. Yeah, Green Bay wide receivers are so bad. No catch. Yeah, no, they're already really complete. So it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. The official said 3rd down, but 2nd and 10. Ugly game. It is. It is really an ugly game. And we knew, and unfortunately, it was ugly one-sided most of this game. The Packers have been ugly all game. Now the Bills have joined the ugly. Need to clean this up before divisional games start next week. Or another divisional game next week. Shotgun formation. Looking throw. Throwing it into the end zone. Has a guy open. Touchdown. How does he get past everybody? Wow. How does he get past everybody? Wow. All right. 27-16. Extra point pending. 6.5 to go. Extra point's good. Now a 10-point game. So I sure Brandon kicked the field goal earlier. Yeah. So dumb. So dumb. Wow. Stop the bleeding. Oh, hopefully we stop the bleeding on this drive. We have to get the onside kick first because I think they will onside kick it here. I think they will onside kick it. See, Jamie, I hate this game. I hate this game. Still double-digit lead. Still 2-score lead going to the fourth quarter. Again, I mean, I thought this game would be 23-13. Reminds me of the Falcons Super Bowl. I mean, it's not that bad yet. Yet. That's crazy, though. Careful the onside kick. That's all I'm saying. 6 minutes to go. They all 3 timeouts, I believe. Yeah. Watch the onside kick. Don't want to see any onside kick stuff. And Bills haven't done great against onside kicks in the recent history. I just hope this game doesn't become close somehow. I just don't want to see this game come close somehow. And the last thing I want to see is something comes. This becomes a 1 possession game. I should be sleeping by now. I should be too. I only need to worry if it's 1 possession game and Green Bay has the ball. No, I mean, you still want your team to look good, right? Like, you want your team to consistently look good. Like, we might feel pretty confident this game's over right now, but we should be, at this point, we should be feeling 100% confident this game's over, and we just don't. We can't. We can't. The last 2 offensive drives that both ended in picks for the Green Bay Packers on D, right? Like, we just can't. So, kick's going to be returnable from the 10. It's McKenzie. Just run forward. Gets to the 26. That's fine. That's fine. So one thing we didn't want is a big play. They have a really good defense and one of the best QBs. They are still 3-4. With both those things, they're still 3-4. So hopefully 3-5 soon. Hopefully 3-5 soon. Shotgun formation. Now we run the ball with Singletary. Singletary gets to 33. Game about 7. Going to be 2nd and 3. 6:15 to go here in the 4th quarter. Bills have a 10-point lead and the ball. I shouldn't be this upset about it. Josh a little off today. Yeah. I don't know if it's because he only passed the ball 22 times, but shotgun formation again. Fakes the handoff, gets it to Diggs. Diggs gets a 1st down, out of bounds. Get the 1st down. Try to keep the clock moving. Try to stay in bounds. But it's still more than 5 minutes to go, so the clock's going to keep moving. Josh is a lot off today. Well, apparently not under pressure. Under pressure is like 6 for 8, both with 2 touchdown passes. Shotgun formation, quick pass out to Davis this time. Bills want a face mask. Doesn't look like they're getting that, but it looks like Davis got about 6 or 7 yards on the play, so it's going to be 2nd down. Well, there is a difference between this off game by Allen and an off game against like the Jaguars last year, right? We still get the win. As long as we get the win, that's what matters most. You know, he was a lot off against Jacksonville last year. We lose. A lot off against Green Bay. We're still going to win, hopefully. A run play here. Singletary gets it 3 yards. Maybe it's 3rd and 1. .420 left in the 4th quarter, close to the end. 4 minutes to go, 3rd and 1. Single back set. Davis, the only wide receiver. He's now in motion. We're going to run Josh Allen. He gets like 4. Davis just went right behind him and pushed him straight ahead. Green Bay uses a timeout with 3:44 to go. All right. All right, 3:44 to go. Now they're using timeouts. We're not going to lose this game, Victor. That was a huge first down. Huge first down. We're not going to lose this game. 3:47 to go. We're fine. In Green Bay territory. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. 3:47 to go. Make him use a few more timeouts. Make him use their timeouts. Then score on this drive. Score a touchdown. It's even better. Singletary around the middle. Oh, he just got tripped up. He just got tripped up. Gain of 8 for Devin Singletary. Could have been a lot more. Man. Wow. Wow. McDuffie trips him up just in time. Second one. Green Bay took a second timeout too. So get first down here. Make him use their last timeout. Under center. Gets the first down. That Singletary gets about 3. They're going to use the final timeout. 3:37. There's a flag down. Hold on. Hold on. Hold everything. Hold everything. Gabe Davis gets the unnecessary roughness penalty. First and 10. It's a dumb foul. It's a dumb penalty. Yeah, exactly. Dumb penalty. Dumb penalty. What taunting? I don't know what taunting you're talking about. When he waves to him with goodbye? Maybe. He wasn't in his face. The NFL's kind of laxed on the taunting thing. I formation for the Bills, first and 10 from the 49-yard line. And the ball off to Singletary again. Singletary maybe gets a yard. I'm just looking at Alexander and Diggs all night, what they've been up to. Nothing good. Again, this game's been chippy pretty much the whole game. Don't know why. There's nothing to chat about. We're up by 10. Just get rid of it. 3:30 to go. Come on. Come on. Again, don't forget to join Paul Mario for the post-game show right after this one. Offset I formation. Allen under center from the 49. 2nd and 10. Pitch it to Cook. Cook down at about the 46. Gets maybe 2. Maybe 3rd and 8. So the clock ran out. Let's go. Go home. Let's go home with the victory. It's all that matters. Oh, injured Packer with 3 minutes to go. That's terrible. And not anything other than that's terrible. Like, the last thing you want ever is a penalty. But when the game's pretty much over and you just run out clock. You just hate to see it. Number 91 looks like his arm or his shoulder. Gets trying to play. Morris was blocking him. Peels off that block. Hits Hart. Yeah. He's hanging his shoulder low. Yeah, you don't want to see that. Spence has to go deep on this play. Throw another pick. I see James Cook getting some tension. I agree. Yeah, the Vikings can run away with that division. You're right. Vikings going to run away with that division. It's at 6-1 right now. Packers about to fall 3-5. It's so ugly. There probably should be 3rd and 7. Josh Allen under center, single set back. It's Cook back there. Fake the handoff to Cook. Allen rolls out. Overthrows. Oh, he has Kumaro open, and he overthrows him. There's a flag. It's a flag for. I haven't seen Moss in it all today. I have not seen Moss in it all today. And now it's for man downfield. It's the signal. They're going to decline it. It's going to be 4th down. Then punt. Wow. Packers can get the ball. Down by 10. That's what happens when you extend plays and the offensive line's not expecting it. But Kumaro's open. Wow. Martin's going to punt again, see if he can pin him inside the 20. It's a fair catch call at 17-yard line. Going to be a 1st down for the Packers right there. We're not going to be happy to give it away. 2:34 left, down by 10. This is insane. This is insane. So ugly. This whole second half has been so ugly. Shotgun formation for Rodgers. 3 wide receiver set. 4 wide receiver set. 3 at the top. Now Jones goes in motion to the bottom as well. Rodgers throws out to a flat to 85. He gets 9. 2:20 to go. 2nd and 1. Good job. Yeah. So get one more playoff for a 2-minute warning. No fighting, guys. Stop it. First down. You have to get a bounce if you're there. You got a bounce. But it doesn't matter. It's 2-minute warning. Oh, so they'll get another play. They'll get another play. They're saying there's 2-1. There should be 2-1 left. All right. They're giving it 2-minute warning. Good stuff. I'm okay with that. You can't be serious, though. This game is so bad. So bad. Wow. Packers have the ball. 2-minute warning. Down by 10. 1st and 10 at 36. They're on 36. Again, if you're just joining in, don't forget to join Paul and Mario for the post-game show. And if you are just joining, make sure that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Just need one more stop. We shouldn't need one more stop. That's the biggest problem. We shouldn't need it. Shouldn't need one more stop. When we get Trey right back, we still don't know. Still don't know. Most people saying either a week or 2. Most people saying a week or 2. I don't know. Can't be soon enough, though, because Poyers keeps getting hurt. Hyde's out for the season. Can't be soon enough, if you ask me. But we'll see. See, it's been almost a full year since his ACL injury back. I think it was on Thanksgiving. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it on Thanksgiving last year they got tore his ACL? I don't know. No penalties, please. Yeah. Don't stop the clock anymore. It has to be stopped. Jones makes a catch, gets to the 41, gets tackled right away. I'm okay with a 5-yard gain. I'm okay with that. 1:45 to go. Shotgun formation. Aaron Rodgers trying to buy time in the backfield. Almost gets sacked. Was able to get the ball away. It's incomplete. Von Miller with the pressure. $1:23 to go. 3rd and 5. Let's go. Get the stop. Get this win. Shotgun going deep. Has a guy downfield. Catches the ball inbounds. Number 8, that's Rodgers with the catch. Rodgers to Rodgers. You've got to be kidding me. Minute 10. Game 22. You've got to be kidding me. Minute to go. Glad that they're taking so much time getting play calls out. And Rodgers throws it over the receiver's head out of bounds. You've got to be kidding me. Wow. This is so bad. They can't. They have to meander because this offense is so bad. 4 wide receivers, like so bad. Rodgers over the middle, incomplete. I mean, if I'm the Packers here, the moment I get in field goal range, I kick a field goal, then try the onside kick. It's a 55-yard field goal from here, but it's Crosby. Crosby has lost his power in his leg. So the middle is incomplete. No flag, no flag. Thank you. 43, 4th and 10. So you guys try the 55-yard field goal? That's what they're gonna do. Come on. First field goal attempt over 50 yards this season. Okay, let's see what happens. This makes it a 1-score game if he makes this. Timeout, Buffalo. Timeout, Buffalo, 43 seconds to go. I don't like this at all, guys. Worst half of the season. Absolutely was the worst half of the season. Worst half of football this season. So much for double-digit spread. They missed this. It's still 10 points. So miss it. It's still 10 points. First kick over 50 yards attempted this season by Crosby. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is no good. Short and to the left. One kneel down, this thing's over. Let's escape this one. All right, kneel it down. All right, guys, like I said, don't forget to join Paul and Mario right after this game, so shortly here after this one, for the post-game show. A really lackluster second half by the Buffalo Bills. But the Bills still win the game, 27-17. They're going to move to 6-1 on the season. Luckily for the Bills, they were playing against a lackluster offense in the Green Bay Packers. So Again, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys do to help this channel grow. Over 4,000 subscribers. It's all because of you guys, and we appreciate it. So thank you so much. Again, don't forget to join me next week, 1 o'clock game. Awful display football, absolutely. 1 o'clock game, Bills play the Jets. I'll be here live. Not sure if the game's going to be shown in many areas, but I'll be here giving you live play and reaction. So looking forward to that. Again, the Bills moved to 6-1, so that's the best you can hope for right now. Again, beat the Chiefs earlier this season already, so we have a 2-game lead pretty much on the entire conference. So beat the Chiefs, beat the Titans, and they're the only 2 teams within a game of us. So we have that tiebreaker. So we're good to go there. So keep up in the AFC. Have a great night. Incredible. Thank you. Thanks, D. Robert. Love you too. Time for bed at 3:30 a.m. Enjoy your Halloween. You too. You too. Appreciate you joining us. You guys all take care. Be safe this Halloween season. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills. Don't forget to join Paul and Mario. They'll be live right after me.
Hello, fellow Bills fans. Sean Rodgers, realtor and lead of the Mr. Rodgers Homes team. Did you know that real estate is one of the best ways to build wealth, and right now is one of the best times to own an investment property in Arizona? Please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions so we can take the next step to your financial freedom here in the Valley of the Sun, utilizing real estate. As always, God bless America and go Buffalo!